Up and welcome to episode 2 of that no name Saturday collecting show because I don't have a name still. But regardless, what's up?
Let's go.
What's going
It's
on?
gonna spin. We'll spin it. We'll spin it.
Yeah. Oh man, dude. Brenton and Danny Lee are out this week. Danny is having filet mignon for dinner today, so he's not able to make it. Brenton is trying to escape Philly with all their football problems. We haven't heard from Fatal the Collector in weeks, and Keesis isn't here, but we're not complaining. However, we do have John, the everyday collector. What's going on, John?
It's good, man. How you doing? Weather's been crazy.
I want to complain about the weather, but after hearing Matt backstage, I can't complain. But
Yeah.
I have shoveled 4 times
Yeah.
in 2 days.
It's crazy. And weather was pretty good, and then just one day, boom, you get
Out of
hit with
nowhere.
What?
everything. It's okay.
Yeah, it's kind of crap. The roads are like icy and stuff, depending on where. Not safe.
Yeah. How was it for you in Canada? How many inches did you guys get?
No, we didn't get it too bad. Maybe up to 5, but it started to rain, so it cleared everything up.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about you, Buck, over there in Washington, right? How's it there?
It was in it snowed for like a couple hours, maybe 2 days ago. And I think it snowed again at that later point, but very light. The first time it snowed, it was pretty heavy. It was coming down heavy. The only thing is it didn't snow for long enough for it to stay. And then it became rain. And yeah, like John's. But that turned all the streets icy. And like a bunch of them are still icy. And the thing is, even when the trucks come to like salt the roads and stuff, they don't like salt the middle lanes. They only salt the side lanes. And so when people want to go to the middle to transition, you see cars just like sliding, and like it's crazy, man. It's dangerous. Like it's not fun driving in this weather.
Dude, I can imagine. I can imagine, man. But I'm glad you're safe. Glad you're able to make it. Last but not least, Matt, what's going on, man? How is the present for you right now?
I'm maintaining. Let's put it that way. It's been a plethora of things happening to me during the past couple of weeks.
Yeah.
But that snow that you have turns into rain over my end, so we had a lot of flooding back pipes and stuff like that. So it's been a whirlwind.
Dude, the weather, man. The weather, it's just been crazy. It's just like it's crazy. But it's January 13th, which means we are one step closer to spring, so that's always a good thing. Maybe. I don't know. No time soon, but
Halfway through the first month already.
yeah, which is even bizarre to say, but time is
We
always
almost
quick,
dodged the snow. Almost.
Yeah, almost, man. What's up, late night trip? What's going on, man? He says tonight's forecast, a freeze is coming. Wow.
God. Hopefully
bad.
It
not.
says Mr. Freeze has a rise.
No,
I don't know if that's like a sideshow reference.
sorry, that's the baby monitor.
Oh, I was like, I was like, yo, I
The
know.
battery's going.
Dude, I was like, I just put these headphones on.
Can you imagine?
Jesus, Steve Jobs, man, what's going on? Bigger Kong, what's up, man? Mr. Popo, man. Yo, this guy is moving his entire collection. I seen all those pieces. I said, no way, Jose, man. No, thank you. I'm not gonna lie. I would probably just tried to carry one up. I'm sorry.
I feel like we need to Mr. Popo's anime boys cred is coming into question. I've been seeing too much aliens, too many Transformers, not enough anime, and like I'm considering kicking him out of the club, man.
As his thumbnail is the Batman.
So once he gets out of the club, there'll be what? 3 members?
Wow.
I don't know. It's a pretty exclusive club, so it's hard to get in.
I guess so. That's a
You're
low
gonna-
EC exclusive club.
We're gonna force Mr. Popo to change his name too, because he can't have that name if he's not an anime boy.
You gotta give him an extra O.
Wow.
You gotta
Oh,
kick him
man.
out of the anime club, give him an extra. You know, my friend no more. No, that's
Hey, what's up? What's up, Travis? Appreciate you being here, man. We got bats in the belfry. What's going on, man? Vibranium Jim, what's up, man? What's up? Yo, Jim, I definitely got it right there, man. Just haven't unboxed it.
What's up, Jim?
King
What's up,
Banana,
King
what's
Banana?
up? Says that rain turns it into ice. Watch out. Dude, so
Yeah.
there was one time we got stuck at work where we had to stay overnight, and we
That's
tried
crazy.
like we had to stay overnight because like we tried going from the front entrance to your car, which was probably I don't know, maybe what's that 30 feet to 30 feet, which is like what 9 meters, but you every time you walked you would slide back, and when I finally made it to the car, you couldn't get enough like leverage or force, so I'd be trying to unlock my door and I'd slide back, and then I like have to get back to it, and I'm like, man, what the hell, I couldn't even unlock these. Like,
That's
it
like-
was so crazy.
Like
It was-
Scooby Doo.
Bro,
Cash, I'm picturing you in like a suit with some church shoes on, with the wood
Oh,
soles
God.
just
Wow.
sliding back and forth.
oh man, dude, that was a crazy day. We just stayed up and watched like WWE wrestling at work the entire night. That's all we did, so wasn't too bad.
Did you ever watch that
Vision,
show,
what's up,
Superstore?
man? Superstore? Oh yeah, I know you're talking.
That's
Yeah,
all. What?
yeah,
There was an episode like that where it's like a
Yeah.
take on Walmart employees, right?
yeah,
And there was an episode like that where they got stuck at work overnight.
Yeah, that was hilarious.
yeah. That's a really good show, by the way. Really good
Yeah.
show. Alan
Um,
Kiefer, what's going on, man?
I want to ask King Banana, how much did he pay for his profile pic?
Oh wow. What's going on, Slifer? Got them Cinnabites. Hopefully, I haven't missed anybody. D3, what's up, man? Think we're all caught up with everybody.
Slifer,
Yeah, Slifer, what's up, man?
the false anime king. He's got his
That's crazy.
acolytes in the chat.
His acolytes.
Mhm.
Buck, how old are you, man? Dear God, do you know that? Do you know what that word means?
Yeah,
All right, I'm just checking, man. That's like an old time word or something. Acolytes, man. It's Game of Thrones or something. Liege. I don't know. Whatever. Anyways, man.
these are
I'll go
false.
on, man. Huh?
They're asking if you're doing an unboxing.
No, I'll unbox it tomorrow. I'll unbox it tomorrow. It's XM Studios Electro.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I'll do it tomorrow. It's a lot. What's up, Back Kid Voodoo? What's going on, man? What's going on?
Wow, buddy.
Same vision.
Hey, so I do have 2 topics for tonight. Some two. Well, they're not too crazy, but I do have 2 topics for tonight. And this is for the chat as well. All right. And Matt, if you have another like silly question, I'm all for it. That ant one was pretty crazy. So if there's another one, I'm all for it, man. But starting off with topic number 1. If you could only keep one, erasing the other, which one would stay? Marvel or DC? And you gotta say why. Whether it's like a favorite character or whatever, but you gotta say why.
It's tough.
Really,
It's tough.
John? I thought you'd be like
Yeah,
Marvel.
that's tough.
This is a tough one. I think. Wait, Matt first.
Okay. Do you need a third category? Cartoon Network.
No, it's like, oh my gosh. That's
Wow.
what I get.
That was
No.
good.
Okay, it's very hard because you got to think, who's writing it, right? Because Batman can be Superman, and that's crap, right? So
But again,
DC
this is
sucks.
all of Marvel and all
Alright.
of DC.
Can we
you want me to
erase
go
both?
first? You want me to go
You can
first?
go, Matt. You can go, Matt.
All right, I'll go first. I would definitely go with Marvel, and here's why. I think Marvel has a wider range of characters that are more iconic. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's number one. Number two is even if you look at who's writing, I think Marvel brings a certain. This is just my preference and my style of what I like. You guys know I'm a big Conan guy, right? So I
Right.
like that. I like that medieval raw brawl till you drop, till you can't go no more. Blood, guts, and gore, swords. Swords and sorcery stuff. So that's how I roll. And Marvel brings that. You don't see that with DC. DC, you see the Boy Scout, you see the positive role models, you see the do the right thing type thing characters with DC. Of course, it's got its bad guys, it's got its villains, but you won't find Wolverine. You take anybody from DC, like when Wolverine put his fist up against somebody's chin and let his claws loose and come out the back of their head. You won't see that. You won't see nothing like that in DC. You will see that in Marvel. That's the kind of grit that I like to see. That's the kind of grit that I like to see. I like to see the raw dog brought to the fight, and I think Marvel does a better job at doing that. You've got your Supermans and your Power Man and whoever. You know what I mean? So you got some guys that are powerful and they bounce off each other kind of equally with Marvel and DC, but Marvel somehow brings the shock and all the gore a little bit better than DC does. DC kind of holds back with the nice guy stuff. So that's kind of like, and that was the same thing that I always thought with Star Wars. Star Wars is kind of, it's kind of Disney-esque. Imagine if you saw Vader hold the dude up with the Force and then just draw and quarter him and walk away. That would take Star Wars to a whole nother level. But you don't see that.
Yeah.
So that's my personal preference. That's just me. You asked the question. I could do without DC.
But Slifer says, Matt, that doesn't happen anymore, though.
I mean, you can read about it. You can still read it. Yeah, it does. It still happens.
It still happened. So it's history, right?
Right. I mean, I don't know what to tell you, but
Matt, let's just
told you back in '79.
Matt, let's just agree to keep both and get rid of anime.
We could do that too. Man. I mean, they're both big. Like I said,
I think
Cartoon Network. He wanted a third.
I think the true crux of the question is this: how the hell does Batman beat Superman?
Very easily.
Right.
With plot armor. So if Batman has the ultimate plot armor, there's no way we can make DC disappear. He's just gonna have prep time. In fact, the whole time we're discussing this, Batman has figured out a contingency to make Marvel disappear. That's the kind of bullshit character Batman is.
This was even
Superman can fight like a robot dinosaur and have a hard time. That's how crap of a character he is.
Look, I don't want to. I'm not going to. Maybe we'll pick it up. Let's finish the topic of what Cash was on. But maybe we can pick it up a little bit later on. There's two things I want to talk about that John had on. You got Superman and Goku, right? And you've got Godzilla, Hulk. I wanted to bring those up. But
I want to talk about Cartoon Network instead.
Just like people think that like Superman's weakness is kryptonite. His weakness is morality. He's a Boy Scout. He's not going to do what it takes to get it done.
That's going deep.
You know what I'm saying? It's his morals that keep Superman restricted. And guess what keeps Goku restricted? Tell that Joker he's a failure. His confidence. He'll start whining and crying and go weak. That's what Goku.
I don't think you watched Dragon Ball Z or read it. You definitely haven't. Because what you're saying has nothing to do with the character you're talking about.
Batman will do him like he did.
That's more Vegeta, if anything.
Exactly.
Destroy his confidence. Once his confidence is gone, he's vulnerable.
I think if we had to choose between Marvel and DC, like Matt was saying, I'm. It's more for me. Just I connect more with the iconic characters from Marvel,
Yeah.
or like it's hard. No, actually, because that's not necessarily true. I really like the Justice League, Batman, and like the Trinity, Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman. But I like Spider Man more. So that's why DC's gotta go. Like, if I was to rank my top five comic characters, there won't be that many Marvel characters in the top five. Spider Man's number one, right? And then I probably go Batman, Superman, and I don't know. I don't really care about anyone else as much as those guys.
Wow. Wow. Well, looking at the chat, Gotham Bites says DC all day, but D3 says get DC out of here. So,
Terry's got to say why.
Why? Because we're the writers, Terry. You're not the one calling the shots right
Oh,
now. We're the ones.
yeah,
We're the
well,
ones
No.
deciding which universes die. Just like how Frank Miller decided Batman could beat Superman for some reason. I'm sorry.
so Vibranium Jim is going more on the nostalgic side. He's saying, keep Marvel, erase DC, only because it's what I read growing up and favor more characters on the Marvel side than
Yeah.
DC. Okay.
That's what's gonna really. I think that's what it comes down to is more
Marvel.
what you're attached to.
You
what,
guys
what
ever
you
see
grew
that
up with.
comic with the Avengers where Vision put his hand right through Wonder Man's chest, and then he turned it back into solid while his hand was still inside of him?
No.
I mean, that's the
No.
kind of stuff that was just like, pretty brutal. Like Vision could take his part of his body and put it through somebody and then turn it back to diamond while his arm's still inside of him. It's just rip them apart.
Well, let me say something real quick.
Jesus,
Martian
Shout
Manhunter
out to
should go through
John, bro.
something.
Because
I feel like a Kardashian this week.
this bottom feeder thing is like
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
It won't
Oh
die.
man, can I take bottom feeders for 500, please?
Yeah, exactly.
Damn. Oh, dude. Let's see.
Everyone has to eat, man.
Everyone has to eat, man. Everyone.
Oh,
Looks
man.
like.
Backheat
Sorry, go ahead.
Voodoo is making the same mistake Mr. Kennedy was making yesterday. He thinks because something is inspired by something else that is everything about the thing.
Oh, the Monkey King.
Yes. It's inspired by Journey to the West and Monkey King, but the character is more than just those things,
I don't know. I mean, for me, I would keep Marvel myself, but I would keep Marvel predominantly because of Spider-Man. I think Marvel has. Oh god, I think Marvel has better live action movies, so I like that as well. DC dominates in the animated field, like without a doubt. I'd much rather watch a DC animated film than a DC live action film. Also, you got.
How about in the collecting field?
Wow.
It's tough. It's a tough question.
I'd take DC. I would take this Batman any day over Spider-Man if we're specifically talking collecting. Damn, that's tough.
Yeah.
It's tough, but I would have to take Batman.
Oh, so we switched to collecting too?
If it's just collecting Marvel or DC, I'm taking DC over Marvel.
Well, I look at the question as everything. So when you say Marvel or DC, everything Marvel erased, everything.
Everything.
You can't have Marvel statues if there's no Marvel characters. So everything on the playing field is gone. Nobody knows anything about Iron Man, Spider-Man. It's just never existent. And same with DC, the Snap. And same with DC. You wouldn't know Batman, Superman, anybody. Which one would you go with? That's a tough question, knowing what we know. On the movies, the comics. For me personally, I'm a Batman guy, so I'd have to go with DC. but I hold Spider-Man very close to that same level and that passion that I have for Batman. I really like Spider-Man and his rogues.
But John, you got the DC animated films, you got the DC
Yeah.
films, the Batman statues, the Batman video games. Those video games were
It gives you
major.
enough to yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll stick with DC personally. Even the
Yeah,
like
DC.
even the book wise.
Hang in there, Buck. Don't pass out on us.
Yeah, don't.
I was gonna. No, John, what you're saying.
You look like you were just.
I'm going DC.
Yeah, I was gonna say the Bat Kid Voodoo. I mean, Superman is inspired by Popeye the Sailor Man. Does that mean Superman eats spinach, walks like a dumbass, and like smokes pipes? I mean, you know, Superman doesn't close one eye and say, but he's inspired by Popeye, right? He doesn't. I guess there's Lois Lane, so that's his olive oil. But yeah, I don't know.
His what? His
Olive oil. Yeah, that's their name. The chicken Popeye. Matt knows what I'm talking
His
about.
love interest.
Yeah, olive oil. Olive oil. Yeah.
Like, what?
So let me ask you this: is there a equivalent in DC of Bowen?
DC Direct at the
DC
time, maybe?
Direct, yeah.
McFarlane toys, right?
DC
Word.
Direct.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Isn't that McFarlane now?
Yeah, now
McFarlane took it over, yeah.
So no, DC Direct is nowhere near close to Bowen. I mean, I've got DC Direct pieces. I mean, I know what you're talking about, but they didn't do all the characters of DC. They just did a couple of iconic pieces like Superman, Darkseid, Batman, Croc. A couple, they did a few other
DC
Wonder Womans.
they did Green Arrow. Had a Green Arrow from them.
Green
They did a
Arrow.
bunch of different
They did a lot
characters.
of. They did.
So
you
many.
asked.
That's
you
so
asked,
many lines. They did
You asked
everything.
what would be the closest to Bowen in the DC world.
okay.
That would be DC Direct. They did a whole slew of bus, small
Starfire,
statues, a whole
Nightwing.
bunch of stuff. Oh yeah,
Had
back in the day.
I had Black Canary as well.
Maybe
They
not
did
to
a
the
lot of
extent of
different-
Bowen. Bowen really went in bus
Okay.
statues and so forth. Maybe not to that extent, but yeah, a lot of representation through DC Direct.
Okay. I didn't collect that, so I didn't know.
Yeah. I don't know. I still say
tough.
DC.
It's a tough question.
Hold on, Dennis.
Easy for me.
It's Marvel. How can it be DC? I mean, you already know. Superman
I'll
lost
give-
to Batman.
I'll give DC's iconic character of Batman. I mean, I do love me some Batman too, but I mean,
All right.
there's Black Panther. There's just too much
Yeah.
with Marvel. Who's the black guy for DC?
The black
Is it a
guy for
black
DC?
guy?
Man, John Stewart,
Mr. Terrific.
Mr. Terrific.
Oh damn! I was about to say
What's his name?
Power Man. That's Marvel.
What's his name? Son becomes Batman in the books now. Lucius Fox's son
Lucius
becomes
Fox.
Batman.
Oh yeah.
Future State.
Yep.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Static
I don't
Shock,
think-
man.
Is that
Black-
DC?
What's that TV show that was on?
Black
Zata-
Lightning.
Zatanna impregnated Joker. Like, doesn't get better than that.
What?
She put a spell on him and made him pregnant. Joker in the latest
all
books.
right. Wow.
Imagine that.
I've seen that before though. Is that like a remake or something?
I don't know. I didn't read it. I saw it on a update on a news release. I wasn't gonna read that. I was like, what?
I don't know. Like, I wish I could have a discussion with Bat Kid Voodoo because I think based on the association he made between Goku and Monkey King, calling him an egotist, like that's not part of Goku's character traits. So that's why I just assumed you just chose any character, no matter how tangential their relation to the thing, as long as it was an inspiration. That's why I chose Popeye for Superman, because it was an inspiration for Superman, at least early on. But I guess Batman and the Shadow.
So shifting tides here, Matt. You said you wanted to talk about Hulk versus Godzilla. Is that right?
Yeah. Well, one thing I liked was what you said was if you take DC or Marvel, and then you said why.
Yeah.
I like to hear the why behind someone's thought process or why what's the support behind their opinion. I got to give shout out to Fatal because Fatal always does that. Fatal will always give his support for his opinion, no matter what it is, whether it's what side he's on or why he does it. He always puts up, he backs up what he says with his knowledge of what it is. So, and that's cool. Nobody can take away from that. Whatever your opinion is or whatever your thought is, that's you. That's your thing, and this is the reason why.
Right.
So, I was on John's stream, Hulk with Godzilla, and he said Godzilla won by a landslide. Okay, at first I thought, yeah, Godzilla, but then I was thinking about it more. I was like, okay, so in what scenario does Hulk not get up? I mean, even with Godzilla blasting with his most powerful weapon, which is his blast from his radiation blast, Hulk gets bigger and stronger with radiation, right? So that's not going to keep him down. Hulk's power is limitless. So he's not going to, what keeps him down? That's what I want to know. How does Godzilla keep Hulk down? Now, Godzilla, we had Ghidorah took Godzilla out. Mechagodzilla took Godzilla out. Godzilla's got the short arms. If Hulk gets behind him, does something to him, what's Godzilla going to do? I mean, I just don't, I don't know.
But in the story where the writer decides that the Hulk's regeneration powers just randomly don't matter anymore, just like how they decided Superman wasn't fast enough for Batman not to see him. And that's why, for some reason, Superman just caught the stupid arrow that was flying at him. Instead of just like, think about it like this. Superman can move at super speed, and he has like super perception, so that while he's moving at super speed, he sees everything in super slow motion, right? At least, he can, on his brain, can interpret all that information like super high speeds. So he catches that arrow from Green Arrow, and like the freaking gas comes out. Superman should be seeing that in slow motion, like drop it and just go away. And all of a sudden, he didn't breathe in any gas. That's what should have been written there. But the writer just decides, it doesn't matter. Let's throw away his powers in the garbage.
A sense of entertainment, right? As well, right?
I'm just saying.
Take the basics of the character, and Z.
I like the avatar.
Depends on what type of radiation. So I thought that as well too. But I was reading some other stuff to where it didn't. Hulk will still grow on the radiation. It won't. It's not going to keep him down. It's not. What's going to keep Hulk down? I don't see a scenario where Hulk does not get up.
I think, John, you did a poll for that, right?
I did. I'm trying to pull it up here to read the comments.
Because I had said,
and everybody and Godzilla won by a landslide.
I voted Godzilla.
It's a simple question.
Yeah.
If Fatal answer, Fatal will probably have his.
Do you want me to read some of the comments?
Absolutely, yeah, sure.
I
mean, I might be wrong. I'm just saying.
I'll just read some of the comments, people's thoughts. Godzilla took on the whole of the Justice League in the comics, so he's no stranger to fighting superheroes.
That's DC.
That's fine. But he used it as an example, right? I guess he's used it as an example, but
he didn't explain anything. Okay, he's used to fight superheroes.
Well, Matt, it's you place your vote. Whoever wants to explain. Whoever doesn't want to. You place Matt. You just said Hulk, right? You're going for Hulk, and you explained it. Not everyone. Yeah. Fuck. What is?
I also said reasons why. I explained why. I didn't just say.
He gave his reasons. You just don't like his reasons. That's what you're saying.
How
you
is that a reason?
He's used to fighting superheroes. And if you read the comic, you saw that Superman has super strength, but it wasn't very effective against Godzilla.
Godzilla Planet of the Monsters is the animated movies based on the extremely massive Godzilla, Earth almost topping 1,000 feet, so the Hulk would be a mere insect. Even the 400-foot legendary Godzilla would make easy work of him. A new comic book series, Justice League versus Godzilla versus Kong, has him going toe to toe with Superman. Heisei Godzilla is a dinosaur version of the Hulk. He'd easily win.
Not really. I mean,
Matt's comment was Godzilla has T-Rex arms. Hulk's power is limitless.
Oh man.
You see what Cab says in the comments? So, like, I mean, you say that, but is Godzilla gonna destroy the planet that he's on to defeat Hulk? Because if he does that, he'll die as well.
Maybe he'll sacrifice his own life.
He just float around in space
for principle.
What kind of victory is that?
Hey, if Leia can float around in space, anyone can float around in space.
Oh wow. Hey, Hawkeye killed Hawk though.
Again, this is like the Batman versus Superman question. As long as it happens in the comics, is valid, I guess.
Hold on, my whole thinking is Godzilla has to defeat Hulk. Look how much. I know like size doesn't matter, but it's like how is Hulk supposed to take on Godzilla?
Size matters.
No, here we go. How?
but there's something to be said for endurance, agility, and speed.
Yeah, okay. Matt's like, you want to see Professor Hulk will kill Godzilla with knowledge. He'll take that university book and smack him twice with a pop pop.
I mean, in terms of size, it's kind of a hindrance for Godzilla. Can he move as fast as is necessary to, like, take down Hulk?
Yeah. Look at Spider-Man. That's the main reason why Spider-Man can beat a lot of his villains. They're stronger than him, but he has the agility to outmaneuver them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Even trying to swipe his tail to the side, Godzilla is gonna have a lot of air resistance because of how big his tail is. So Hulk just jump over his tail or something.
How about if Godzilla? How about if the fight happened underwater?
Does Hulk need to breathe? I don't think so. Does he? I mean, he could probably stay on the water for a long time, or his body just adapt or something, so he could breathe. I don't know.
So technically, Godzilla's a reptile, so he has to breathe too.
I think he has gills, actually. Godzilla has gills. Yeah.
Okay, here's actually a good question to take it a step further. Bad Kid Voodoo says, "What about a street fight of the OG suit actor inside Godzilla and Lou Ferrigno?"
Lou Ferrigno?
I definitely got Lou. I got Lou.
While he was acting or while he was a bodybuilder?
While he was a bodybuilder, because he would have been a bodybuilder during the Hulk.
He's a bodybuilder actor.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we're going off the actors, and I got Lou for sure, but
I don't know. Not pencil neck inside the Godzilla suit.
It depends on what the writer wants. Because the guy inside the Godzilla costume might have like Hawkeye's arrow or something.
Yeah, I'm talking the regular Godzilla. These guys are bringing out the super Godzilla. Travis flying around space, killing planets.
This is just bogus versions of Hulk. So when I do this, I try to do it. It's just the character.
Right.
Everything like Godzilla as a whole, and Hulk as a whole. What you know of the character?
It becomes so.
Yeah, but there were no obscure books of Hulk flying around space.
Forget the books. Planets. That's fine. Well, the books. That's fine.
Let me search for Hulk's.
There's not going to be a 100% exact answer, right? This is not reality. We're playing with fiction.
Come on, Tua.
Oh wow,
it's too much for me.
Okay, so shifting gears, what was the next one you were gonna bring up, Matt? I'm sorry, go ahead, bud.
I just searched Hulk's greatest feats and I saw the dumbest thing I've ever seen in my life. Hulk has held a black hole before, according to Google. How stupid these things get when you just choose any version of the character. What is that? Holds a planet together. That's how strong he is. Well, I guess you just carry Godzilla and like throw him out of the
throw him into the black hole.
That's it.
I'm sorry. You can to move ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So Matt, there was one more you were gonna bring up.
Oh, we kind of touched on it. It was the Goku
Oh, okay.
Superman thing.
Okay, gotcha,
That was all.
gotcha. Yeah,
It was just
man,
those two.
for sure,
Yeah, Goku wins that one.
for sure. So this topic that I have for you guys is looking back. Which phase of your collecting journey has been the most memorable? And this is for you guys in the chat also. So answer away, but this is like, was it the beginning stage where you might have went to that store, or you might have seen a different collector on YouTube, or you know whatever it was, maybe during the COVID year, or whatever, or even now, if it's the selling, or whatever stage. What's been the most memorable, whether that's from like teaching experience, what not to do, whatever it may be.
Yeah,
Yeah.
memorable for me was the beginning, the very beginning, getting into the hobby, and
Yeah.
going to the comic book shop and seeing all the pieces, Sideshow, Bowen, uh, Weta and Sideshow's collaboration, all the Lord of the Rings pieces, and then finally being able to save up enough to pick up the first statue. That because after that it's just a landslide. After that, that's when the collecting picks up. You start saving, you pick up more, and more comes into the collection. It's that buying that first piece and getting home and unboxing it and admiring it that I'll always hold close to my heart. And it's the shops too. Like over here where I am, you can't walk into a comic book shop and see the statues like you did back in the day. It just doesn't
I
work that way.
wish.
Yeah, so
I
for me, it's
think
that very beginning.
I think it's like for me it would be when you first when I first discovered quarter scales from Sideshow. It was on Big Bad Toy Store. It wasn't even Sideshow that I first saw. It was like I think it was the Samurai Catwoman from XM on Big Bad Toy Store. And when I first saw that, and like I started discovering all the quarter scale companies and that entire side of collecting. Because before that, I used to collect like DC Direct and like anime figures and stuff like that. But discovering that like larger scale statue, which I'd never just seen in my life before, right? Um, that really opened a new world for me. And the period of time after that, where you're still discovering new pieces, there's still novelty within the hobby. Like you just keep seeing things that, oh, I never even knew that existed, right? But now I've kind of gotten to a point in the hobby where everything is known, and I there's no more surprises in the way things were. Like everything there is to be discovered has been discovered, at least within this realm. There's no novelty anymore. Back then, XM is a company that exists. Sideshow is a company that exists. Oh, they make Marvel. Are you serious? I get Marvel pieces in this size. Oh wow, like this. Someone made a diorama of this. I didn't know you could. They even did things like that, and you just keep on discovering new stuff like that. But now there's I mean, they can make a new pre-order, open up a new piece for pre-order. You see that, but it's not the same as discovering new possibilities within the space, which it was like before, right? There was still novelty to be witnessed, and not so much now. That's not to say I don't enjoy collecting now. It's just back then it was something. It was a very new experience. A whole new world of collecting opened up, and I got to discover something new. You're still like learning the ropes of the hobby. Yeah, it was fun. It felt like a new frontier, I would say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think for me, I've been collecting for a minute and started off with action figures, right? When like when the animated cartoons came out and that kind of thing, and then it just went into some Bowens, and then it went on to some of the Sideshow Comiquettes or some of those, and pieces just started getting bigger and bigger. I think the most memorable things for me was, or when the passion really got for me. I've always been a collector, right? But I think the passion really took off was when my son got into it, and we would open up boxes together. And the coolest thing was I would get a box and he would help me sneak it into the garage. And because the missus is, we got to pay this, we got to pay that, and you're buying statues. What's going on? So he knew I had a statue or something coming in, and we would get it, and he would help cover for me, about what it was. He said, "Oh, that was some baseball gear, or that was something that had something else." And we would go into the garage, and I would go, grab a scotch or something, and we'd go in the garage and we'd open it up and we'd admire it and hang out and talk about it. It's that right there for me made my collecting passion worthwhile. And even some of the older pieces that I had, we would go up into the attic or wherever I had them stored, and we would just go up in there, just open them up and look at them, but didn't take them out, and then put them back up and keep them up there. I mean, it's just, and we talk about it, and it's just really cool, just to see him get into it, and me spending time with him is just took it to another level. That's the nostalgia. So
yeah, for sure, I could definitely see that one. I would say for me, the most memorable was it was probably, I think maybe June or July of 2020. And this was when finding out about DCX, Batman Statue Collector, and just maybe other little smaller channels, even like Cartel from Hell, just like finding these channels and literally just binge watching them. And this is before you bought anything or even looked at Sideshow or any other retailer or anything like that. You were just binging this for like days on end of like just the discussions that they have, like we're having now, or just the unboxings, the reviews, and just like, oh crap, they have a Batman, or they have an Alien, they have a Predator, like just not even believing that all this stuff was getting made. And so for me, it would really just be the introduction to this world. I like I said, when I saw this stuff, I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe that, that there was I remember one guy had, it was a Predator, it was an Alien versus a Predator statue, and I'm just like, no way that this is even created. And that's crazy. Looks like in the chat, Kisa says meeting other like-minded people has been one of his most memorable.
Yeah, so
there's people that think like Kisus.
That's funny, man. Dennis says receiving Wolverine versus Hawk of Sideshow is most memorable for him. That's what's up, man. That's what's up.
Was the question a specific piece, or is it just in general, or like a general?
Just it was more or less like what phase of a collecting journey, but we'll take it there.
Yeah.
We'll take it there. Starting with you, John. Was there any one or two pieces that you feel like really stuck out to you throughout all these years?
I think Sideshow's Thanos on Throne is one that really took me back. But as of late, I'd have to say the LBS Thor. That was my first dive into 1/3, and you just don't expect it. Once you unbox it and get it set up, and you just don't expect having to grab a ladder from the garage to put it together.
Yeah.
And after that, it was just downhill from there.
Yeah.
Well, what about the Thor? You said LBS Hulk? You mean the Thor or the
Thor? That's what I meant. Did I say Hulk? See, the train of thought. Yeah, the train of thought's already messed up.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
That was a very fun, exciting unboxing, and we could.
That was like the kitchen unboxing.
Morning, man. It was Christmas morning for John.
Yeah, it was crazy.
The Ladder Chronicles.
Yeah, that's where it started.
Oh, dude. Yeah, that was like fun unboxing. I remember you were trying to like open the door but not making too much noise. And like that was cool. And then
the cape was the worst.
Yeah.
The cape was the worst. Because you did the same thing, Cash.
Dude, I hated doing that on live because I was like, I can't get the cape, but I couldn't let go of it. And I was just like, God, man.
It was crazy.
Late Night Trip says, Cash, same here, discovering all the channels, no doubt. What about you, Buck? Any memorable piece that came in?
It's crazy. Prime One made my favorite character
Oh, here
in
we go.
quarter scale, and they made the best version of it. And I was just floored. I was surprised. I didn't think it would ever happen. I never guessed something. I thought I'd just be collecting Marvel and DC forever, and they did this, and it's perfect. And
Yeah.
I think that's a statue that will never leave the collection. Yeah,
The Goku.
yeah, the Goku.
Nice, nice. What about you, Matt? Any specific one? I'm thinking
Um,
you're gonna say Sideshow Conan.
yeah, so that's a very special piece to me.
Yeah,
Um, yeah. Um, it's hard to need one specific piece. I don't have it. I mean, I don't have one specific piece. I mean, I think
yeah,
the sideshow Conan was obviously Arnold was it's Arnold. So
yeah,
that was one of my coveted pieces. One of the other pieces was the Fury of the Beast. Um,
mm,
I really liked that piece and I wanted that piece, and I picked that piece later. I picked that piece up later on simply because I just wasn't at that. I saw it, I knew about it and everything, but I didn't pull the trigger on going, getting it or anything like that,
yeah,
or wanting it till I got into it good. Um, there was a for me. I got to look at one of the hardest pieces to get for me was Hard Hero has a set of Conan, Belay, and Zulu. It's a three-piece set, and the Conan was very hard to obtain, and so was the Belay. And when I got those, that was pretty cool for me. Um, so I don't know. I mean, and as far as the streaming goes, when I didn't even know none of the streaming stuff existed until I got to give my props to Steve. Steve was the one that
yeah.
hit me up and was like, "Hey, listen, I want to do this thing, and would you mind, jumping in? You want to jump in on it?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure, no problem."
Yeah, I remember that.
And
I remember that. Yeah,
right, because
I
I was still old
remember.
school. Yeah, I was still old school, man. I was like, looking, just looking at forums still. It kind of was like, really wasn't it. I just had my own thing that I was doing
Yeah,
for me. I really wasn't talking to other collectors or anything. I mean, I had my brother, and that was about it.
yeah,
Um, so and like Kesis, finding out there's other people out here, and it's pretty cool, and what have you. And I think the other thing was getting into the custom game. I mean, that was like another level. That was like changing gears, especially some of the pieces that I've acquired in the customs. So
yeah, yeah. No, I mean, for sure, I do agree with the community aspect that it's definitely made this a lot more enjoyable than I could see this as a solitary something you do, isolated. Being able to see, like, even for example, Daniel Bell, how he was the video. I seen John and you guys were live. Just being it like in other hobbies, I don't feel like you don't get that. Like even for example, like trading cards, baseball, Magic the Gathering, whatever. Like they're not gonna sit down and be like, hey, this is how we make the cards or whatever. And so being able to like see that type of stuff, I think is pretty cool from a community aspect. Venom says, meeting many YouTubers in person was amazing. It led to me to know more people that love this hobby and follow shows and groups like this. No doubt, man. That's pretty cool.
Nice.
Yeah.
I got a question. Oh, after you show all the stuff,
No, you're good. Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, how do you guys feel like your collecting journey would have turned out without the social media aspect? if you never went on social media at all and you never interacted with any of the community members, any of the shows, like any of the official company groups, where do you think like you would be today with your collection? Would you have collected as much? Would you have stopped a long time ago, but just have been happy with what you had? You know, you're not necessarily seeing new pieces released, or maybe you just only ever see if new stuff comes out, you might see it on the website where you buy your stuff from. But how do you think it would have affected your collecting journey if you never engaged with the social media?
That changes everything, Buck, because for example, if you miss out on a piece, you might have a buddy that be like, hey, we heard you're looking for this, and they might help you track it down. Or let's say you can even know about the new Batgirl, for example, because you just don't go on Sideshow regularly. Now next thing you know, it's sold out. But if you have you know other people like let you know, like, hey, it's low stock, it's almost gone, hey, even like shout out Jesse Hernandez, you may not know about certain rewards. Now you know about those perks. I think that changes everything, dude. If I think the community aspect is it makes it better. I think so.
Are there companies maybe you wouldn't even have discovered without social media that you buy from now?
I wouldn't say the retailers for sure, like like Collector Zone, Spec Fiction, uh, even people like Anton Wu who sell stuff like those entities. I don't think you would know if it weren't for the community aspect. And there's no knock to them entities. It's just, how would you know unless somebody tells you? You know what I mean?
Sure.
So
John was gonna say something.
No, I was just
Matt,
to say,
Matt, you're muted.
Yeah, I know, right? I'm sitting here talking. I'm muted. Sorry. Go ahead, John.
sorry. Go ahead, Matt.
no, social media has always been woven into it. Um, Depending on how in depth you're referring to social media, whether YouTube, you're including YouTube, because YouTube, you'll hear someone doing a review, they'll plug the company they bought it from, which would then cause you to go and look into it. But back when I started, it wasn't Facebooks, Instagrams, and all that. It was Statue Forum, and at the time it was called Sideshow
Collector
Freaks.
freaks. Oh, yeah, that was
Sideshow Freaks at the time, and it was just forums, man. And you just go and hang there, and it would be SDCC, and you'd wait for the people to upload the photos, and that was it was like Christmas. There was no Sideshow Con or no nothing. There was the walkthrough tours, and Sideshow would go, and you'd have the people take photos and post them, and it was exciting. And that's how it was. Not necessarily communicating. You weren't even necessarily communicating with others. You could, but you never got to the level that you do now with YouTube, in the sense that, right, the actual person's name and so forth. It was just a handle people used. So I feel like with social media now, there's more of a personal connection. But I think it's always been woven into the process of collecting. You'd spend more, that's for sure, because you wouldn't be getting deals.
And yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
Matt was gonna say something.
the Facebook groups, the buy sell trade stuff, just kind of like, you walked into another store with that. Especially for me, the only thing I knew was eBay, right? So that was kind of like, my only thing there, and I just never really thought about. I just never thought about buy sell trade groups, or, I wasn't a big social media guy. It just kind of wasn't my thing. I get kids and this and that and everything, so it wasn't really like, I wouldn't go to social media for anything really.
I even know. Sorry, go ahead.
No, that's just that. I think that social media has a huge impact on it. Just on anything. Look at the advertising and the word of mouth. How many different people it reaches here, the hobby, the industry.
It's that feedback loop.
Yes, that feedback loop.
People's excitement feeding into each other. So like it's the hype to people. The way like excitement for the LBS Hulk 2 took off, right? The interviews that Jay did on YouTube, and that how that pulled in on people that didn't might not have had as strong as of an interest, but like that pulled them in as well. Yeah, I think the same too for me. Back kid, I would have a lot fewer
Yeah.
pieces. I don't think I would ever have stopped, but I don't even think I'd have gone this deep into quarter scales without like social media. Probably would have had maybe three, and I would have kept on collecting the other stuff I used to collect.
Now, do you say that because you wouldn't be interested in them, or you say that because you wouldn't have
It's
access to them?
it's not that I wouldn't be interested in. I think there's something about being in the groups that normalizes the insane prices that we pay. Because everyone else around us is doing it. If I was just interacting with my normal friends and I told them I spent $500 on a statue, that's a luxury purchase, right? That I wouldn't be like just doing multiple times every year. Now it's just normal, like because all of us do it. We just look, oh well, that's a sideshow piece. It's cheap. It's $700. I still got to pay tax and shipping, you know. But that's not cheap. But the thing
Yeah,
is,
but
to us, within this context, within the hobby, because we're hanging out with other crazy people like ourselves, and we're just seeing everyone talk about it, it seems normal. Whenever
I
I
feel
tell my
slighted.
my friends about this stuff, they like go, "Are you insane?"
yeah, but it's all relative, right? It's
Of
all
course,
relative.
yeah, it is, and I'm talking about that relativity. It's because we're hanging out with other crazy
Buck's been
people
holding
on
us in.
Facebook.
Yeah, but you want to hang out with those, right? At the end of the day,
Yes, yeah.
hold on. At the end of the day, it comes down to self control, right? It's you put 4 bags of chips in front of you, you're gonna have maybe 1, 2 bags. You're not gonna eat all four, but
Yeah.
but no. In all seriousness, your friends may not spend in this hobby, but they'll spend in other ways. People spend in other luxuries. Hold on,
Oh,
people spend watches, shoes, traveling, eating out, going out to restaurants every week, clubbing. You go to a club, you drop $500 on a bottle of vodka. Uh, there's other ways people are spending. It's just not the way you're spending on statues.
I I
I
I, I agree. I'm not even. It's not a criticism. My point is just
Of
that
course, yeah.
I never would have seen myself spending the kind of money I spend on this as normal if not for Facebook.
Well, it's your
And
own fault. You say, "Hey, I need this," and then people start sending you the messages.
that's part of it. And I also want to ask, how do you think your perception of prices would have evolved without the social media as well? Because do you think? Because the thing is, you see a crazy price from maybe a Prime One piece, it
Yeah,
goes up. You weren't on social media, you're like, that's insane, and then you just close the page and you never think about it again, right?
yeah.
Yep.
And
But you
you're
hear
just
you
like,
hear
and now
that
you're
though.
just like, I'm not gonna spend that kind of money. I'm not looking at Prime One pieces anymore. But do you think the fact that kids are on Facebook and social, we just keep on seeing it, eventually just normalized, and it's like, you know what? I just do it. I'm just gonna pay 1,500, and then 1,500 becomes the new
No, I don't
baseline.
think so.
And we're come on, man. I remember when
Listen,
Sideshow
if
Piece
you're
used to say,
passionate for the hobby and you want to continue the hobby, then you're gonna have to be in that wheelhouse, or you choose a different company to get your collectibles from. If you're not happy with the direction that the company's going in, you're gonna
I don't.
choose a different, more affordable option. But I don't sit and listen to other people say. If anything, when you turn on a YouTube show, that's all everybody does is complain about the pricing. I'm out of the game. I can't do it anymore because of pricing at this point. So at that point, I would say if I'm turning on YouTube and listening to that, I would be detracted from making purchases from Prime One and XM because that's what you're hearing. You're hearing, oh, these pieces are
Except
getting too expensive.
those same places are the same places like, look at the new thing that just came out, guys. Isn't it fucking awesome?
Okay.
Like,
But
even
again,
if they,
it all comes down to self control. You can listen. You can enjoy.
I'm,
I can look at a
I'm
Lamborghini. I know I can't afford one, but you can enjoy from afar.
yeah, I totally get what you're saying, but a Lamborghini is completely different. You can't afford a Lamborghini, but you can afford the statue. It's just
Can I?
a really expensive piece. Okay, what for whatever reason, let's say like you're someone, there's a $5,000 statue, you use credit to buy it. You
Sure.
can't and if like that's out of your wheelhouse, right? And you can still use credit to buy. You can't use credit to buy a Lambo, no matter what kind of dreaming
Okay,
and
then let's
believing
bring it to
like
let's bring it a Rolex.
if it's
Oh
Let's
wow.
do a
if it's a
Rolex.
Rolex. I think
All right.
A
there's
Rolex is
people.
good, man.
Even then, that's such a high price. Give me
Like, Rolex-
give me a price
Rolex-
point.
I spent $4,000 on
Okay.
$4,000 on Hulk. 10
Yes.
grand on a Rolex is not very far
Mhm.
off.
Okay, let's think about all the statues some people buy in a year. 10 grand on a Rolex. It's very reasonable. It's very
Oh
reasonable.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Like and so I feel the kind of person that says I can't spend that much on a watch. It's if as a ratio from the to on the amount of the money it costs to buy that Rolex, or as a ratio compared to how much I earn in a year, it just doesn't really make sense, right? But if that person is hanging out in a bunch of Rolex groups every day, he's gonna convince himself, okay, I'm just gonna save up and I'm
Wow.
gonna buy it. And that's not to say that like it's not their choice. That it's
Yeah.
just the brain waves in the community
Yeah.
actually reaching out into their heads and manipulating them. That's what I'm saying. I'm
You're
just saying
exposing yourself to that
you're
environment.
constantly exposing yourself to this thing that you want, and instead of outright just saying no to it and cutting yourself from it, cutting yourself
Yeah.
off from the thing that you said no to, you're still going, yeah, no, but at the same time, you're still
convincing
flashing the
yourself.
images. You're slowly
Of
conditioning
course.
yourself to just go, fuck it, I'm gonna do it anyways.
But I think
Norman.
Norman hit the nail on the head.
I was
Yeah.
getting ready to say that.
I think
Norman,
the poison is the payment plans.
Yep, that's your
That's
credit
the
card.
poison.
That's your credit card. That's your,
Payment plans are poison.
You become
Because-
an servant.
Wow, I can order this Prime 1 for $75 a month, or I can order this Sideshow for $40 a month. But then it's like potato chips. One, okay, I'll get that one too because that's only 100. 3, and then by the time you pay everything off, you're like, what the hell did I just spend on all this
Right.
money?
Right.
Blindsides you.
But do you
I can
think
get some- I
even
can
with
get
the
some sour
payment
cream and onion.
plans?
I can get some Doritos. I can get some
But the thing is, you
jalapenos.
guys,
Snap.
even with those payment
I'm
plans,
getting hungry.
don't
Yeah.
you think like there's just some things you go, nah, no way. Even just because that price tag, there's so much sticker shock from the price tag. You say, no way, I can't do that, and then you close the page, and you just like forget about it. It's no longer in your mind.
Yeah.
So,
But the
I-
fact that it's constantly being exposed to you on social media, you're gonna like it because I'm at the same time, you can't forget the fact that you do want that piece. You just think that it's too expensive. So you can't ignore the fact that you already wanted the thing, but now you're constantly being exposed to it, right?
I agree with
Even though
Carl.
you've already said no.
I give a prime example of that was I remember when I had the Superman Hush, right? I remember when I had Superman Hush was like a $900, and I saw Superman Hush for $900 and $100 shipping or something like that. And at the time, I was thinking, man, that's a lot for a statue, but it was more so it was the size of it, right? It was 42 inches tall. It's this and that. I'm like, man, what am I going to do with that? That's crazy. There's no way. And I made a decision on getting one or two of the other. It was the XM Dark Side that came out, right? And I think what swayed me to get the XM Dark Side over the Superman Hush was the ES. The ES was only $300 for Dark Side, and Superman Hush was $750. And I said to myself, well, there's more than twice as many Hushes out there. They'll always be there. And so I got Dark Side, and it came out. Look, which one's more desirable piece? For me, it's still Dark Side. But the Hush definitely shot up in value, shot up in rarity, and everything else.
Look at what Bad Kid Voodoo said, and also Cab. So I 100% agree with what Bad Kid Voodoo said, and that's what I'm trying to say. I like the way he articulated it, because, like, yeah, you surround it. This we all know for a fact that there's an enabling force within the community. Being within this group of people, it propels us to buy the things, because at the same time, it feels okay because we also see other people like us doing the same thing.
Of course,
It's
yeah.
normal. It's normal to us because we see people, like-minded folks like us, like they're doing the same thing. Versus, it might seem like an irresponsible decision if you were not hanging around people doing that same action. You know,
You think there's a level of competition for it as well?
100%,
Yeah,
100%.
yeah.
On the YouTube front, sure.
Even within
Really?
like even within
On a
Facebook,
YouTube
when
front?
people post their
Yeah,
stuff
I think it's more on Facebook than YouTube.
on Facebook, when people post
Then
their
again,
stuff,
I'm not a
there's
thousand
have you seen-
subscriber YouTube guy.
Gotta work on those
man.
shorts, man.
And you
took
even
offense.
see
No,
You
but
even
no,
see-
I meant that as a compliment. I meant that as a compliment.
but when you guys go on Facebook, you even see the posts where it's like, what's your pre-order list? And I think those are the posts that really, in
Yeah.
a way, they those can get competitive. You can
Yeah.
see some people going, yeah, look at this, man. I can't believe I got 5 images and they're all multiple stacks of and rows of different statues I'm getting.
I'm not a fan of those.
I
posts,
mean,
the pre-order.
And I'm not saying those are bad, but I'm
But-
saying there's a kind of like a dick measuring contest going on there. I'm just saying.
I don't know. I mean, like I get what Carl is saying. It's definitely competition. I don't care so much in terms of the first things, because I mean the way I look at it is it's first to me when I see it first time in hand. The YouTube thing is a little dicey. I mean, I'm one that I'm sure you guys have seen. I'll always congratulate whoever, you know what I mean. I'll be like, hey man, welcome to Club 1,000 or whatever, you know. So just like I know somebody just Behringer just mentioned, like casual, like yeah, dude. As soon as he gets to 1,000, if not the first, you know, one of the first to congratulate the milestone. But I actually had like a little. I don't want to say. This is just human nature, so we'll talk about like jealousy or envious or whatever. And I'm like, yo, casual, like you see these people like getting this many and getting this and this and this. And so we were talking about movies and stuff. We were talking about 300 with the Spartans and stuff like that. And it was basically saying, in short, I'd rather have these 300 loyal subscribers, these 300 people who really come here because they really want to have a good time, versus to have 15,000, for example. Because that 15,000, what are they really? I don't know any of them names. I don't, you know what I mean? I'm not getting 15,000 views, for example. And so that really changed like that thought process in mine, because my whole thing has always been to come on here and have fun. And that's why it's like, so for example, using John, if I were to get, let's just say February 1st, if I were to move to 1,200 subscribers on February 1st, but John were to move to, let's say, 12,000 on February 1st, I wouldn't feel any different. I would just feel like John moved to 12,000. But maybe it's a personality thing. I don't see any animosity, but that's just me. I can't speak for other people with channels. Though.
No, you shouldn't.
You
should.
I also want to say,
if
like,
you're friends with people, right?
Right.
If you're friends with people, you shouldn't, right? It's a family. At the end of the day,
Yeah.
it's one community, right? It's one community, and each show provides the community with a different perspective, a different form of entertainment. That's all it is. That's all it is. 12,000, 100,000, it doesn't matter.
Hey, people think it's Anchor Man with a Channel 5, dude.
Yeah, everybody's different. People, the jokes here, the more serious here. Everybody offers it different, but the core is still the friendship. Who gives their subscribers, man? So YouTube's validity with subscribers now is in the faucet. It's in the faucet because of these shorts. Everybody and their grandmother starts posting shorts, and you go from 0 to 1,000 in a couple months. So you build a community, but there's no. I think if we talk about YouTube, the most important thing about YouTube is being genuine to yourself, your opinions, and sharing your thoughts and how you feel about things, because that's what people are tuning in for. Not that your thoughts are the same as someone else's thoughts, because if someone else is doing the show, then I don't need to watch your show because your thoughts are the same. Staying genuine to yourself and your production value is, I think, what's important on YouTube.
I would also add, like, I don't think there's anything wrong with people on YouTube feeling competitive towards each other, because a lot of people too, YouTubers, this is like more than just hanging out with friends. It's a business.
For
Um,
sure.
they can make money from it, real money that could sustain like your livelihood and your family. And it's not necessarily about just like having fun for some people.
Do you think
So I
there's
can
something
under
wrong with
I
that?
no, of course not. I think it's like a job, and if
Yeah.
especially if your goal is to use YouTube to replace your day job, and you take it that seriously, I don't even see a problem at all with it. Like, yeah, because if that's what you want to use to earn your money, and like that to make your living, then yeah, go ahead. Um, also point out what Carl said. Who has the harder polished stone? I do, of course, but
I think that's resin back there. Anyways,
you got
Yeah, I'm not
PVC.
sure what that's supposed to
I see
be.
that Detective Comics 1000.
yeah, back there somewhere.
Yeah. That's PVC right there, John. I don't think you got the harder poly stone.
Oh,
So
yeah, honestly, you haven't seen anything yet.
I don't want.
Wow. Wow.
Oh man.
But yeah, that's I don't know. It's tough, man.
Yeah.
I think Cash, what you said, everybody should just be happy for one another. And
Yeah, man. I
you know,
mean,
I think everybody should be happy for one another. And I think the biggest thing with YouTube is be
Kumbaya.
careful what you say, because I think the worst
Kumbaya.
thing you could do, the worst thing you could do on YouTube, is be a hypocrite. If you say something and you don't stick to those words and follow through with it, and you change is fine, but you completely just you just completely what you fought for and what you stuck for and what you said, you just let go and like it had no meaning or anything, and completely just 360. And it's like once you become a hypocrite, I think that's past the point of where I feel to be. I don't feel to be like I want to be involved.
moral of the story: don't commit fake house fires.
Wow. Yeah.
We're watching you, Ohio. Watch.
Oh wow, Ohio. Jarhead and I agree. Jarhead and I agree that we don't care about subscribers and likes. No knock to those who do, but our goal is to simply provide a space for discussion for now. Yeah, no doubt, man. I think everybody has different goals and stuff, but I will say this: I do like the custom outlet that you're trying to, or that not trying to since it's already started, but that you guys have started up. So I think that's pretty cool, and don't mind the empty cup, but cheers to much success, man. Cheers for sure.
D3, it's not cool until you help me acquire the custom statues I'm looking for.
Oh wow.
Until that happens, I don't believe in your movement.
May it overflow. May it overflow.
May
Let the cup overflow.
Oh man, that's funny. Nah, guys,
All right.
I'm not sure. Yeah. Anyways, nah.
The
So
countdown, the numbers, right? Is there a blast off point? That's all.
oh yeah, I hear you, man. I hear you. Hey, 50,000. No, just playing. Real quick. So I had asked this question earlier. I said, if everybody could share your favorite captured photo of any statue, and I said I'll start. So I'll bring this on, and this was these aren't your favorite pieces, by the way. This is just.
When you started with 2 statues, you said a statue, then you put 2 up, and I was like,
Hey. This is my favorite picture that I've ever taken in the collection, and it looks to me, this captures everything I wanted, but it just didn't stay, man. You know what I'm saying? What? Hold on real quick. When they use media to buy statues, that gets me a little jealous. That's oh boy. You guys are Barry just said epoxy floors cost money, D3. Oh my.
Shit.
Got his ass. No, I was playing. I love that clip. Nah, man. But moving on, man. We'll keep this up here. 1 second. Get rolling on these. Yeah, man. So believe it or not, I don't have anything in this picture anymore. That art print went to shout out my guy Joe Miller, if I'm not mistaken.
Electronics?
Yeah, yeah, that's gone. And then the Loki is gone. The Throg is gone. I still
Iron
got the
Spider.
Thor. Yeah, Iron Spider to the side is gone. I still have the Thor for sale. If anybody wants this Thor, I do have this.
I love this.
It's
Logo.
priced at 700 shipped if anybody wants it. But yeah.
Can anyone guess what statues are on the right?
Oh wow.
You
On
still
the
have
right?
Throg?
For Throg?
There's
No,
two
I
statues
sold
to the right
Throg.
of Throg. What are they?
Surfer?
What's her name? The little Phoenix,
Nova.
the little Nova. Thank you.
Nova.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can see the
What's her
surfer.
real name? What's her name before she was
Vanessa.
Nova?
Frankie Ray.
Frankie
Yeah,
Ray.
Frankie Ray.
Thank you. Sorry, I forgot. How did
Yeah.
I forget that?
Nah, good man.
Silver
So-
Surfer.
Next one here was from Terry, man.
Oh man, come on, man.
I said, damn, this is sweet, man. This is sweet.
What's the name of this
I
franchise
really like
again?
this. Star Wars,
It was-
look.
Star Wars.
Star
yeah.
Wars.
That's
They
Revan
play
and
with
who?
Malik.
fluorescent tubes.
Malik.
Yeah.
Those are some dope statues. Those look cool. I like those.
Yeah, dude. Very, very amazing, man. Very amazing.
That's the gaming shelf.
It
Oh,
is.
that's awesome.
Now that's a hawk for you right there. That's a hawk for you. This is a Mojo Collectibles right here.
That's pretty awesome. Like he's got like Iron Man facing off against Thanos. That's
Mhm.
pretty awesome. The only thing that's odd is the Hulk canvas print behind Thanos. Seems out of place.
That's our next one, Hulk versus Thanos.
Oh wow.
Hulk's about to
I
grab
think we
Thanos.
already saw that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That did not end well for Hulk. We got Professor Hulk.
And then in a ponytail.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
See
boy.
that? See that?
I like that
Ant-Man
Iron
to
Man. That Iron Man's
Iron-
nice. Which one?
Yeah,
Yeah, the Ant-Man's cool, right?
Yeah.
Ant-Man.
Yeah. Yeah, that's nice,
Bum,
dude.
bum,
Hawkeye.
bum, bum,
Yeah, he has all of them. This is nice.
bum, bum,
I like the
bum,
carpeting.
bum, 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 bum.
Yeah, it looks like a movie theater carpet or something.
Yeah, the carpeting's nice.
Oh.
This is crazy. This actually makes me feel nostalgic for the MCU. Honestly,
We should
Dude, it
we
does.
should do a watch party. Start
Might be
all
a
the way
spirit.
from the beginning. We should do
We
a watch
should.
party. Yeah, I think that would
We
be a
should.
good idea.
That's a huge commitment.
Because we're never going to see that again. Well, we try our best to like. It doesn't have to be every week or something, but we should try. Like watch every movie from the beginning to end.
Yeah,
Because you're never going to. I don't think if
we do it backstage or live because it'll get taken down.
you. I don't think you could do it live, but you do it backstage.
No.
Man, I can't.
You could do it backstage and then give a live review.
Yeah, I guess so.
You could have it behind somebody playing while we're talking, right? Or no?
Yeah, if you're careful enough. Cash is like, no.
Dude, yo, Buck.
It's so funny because
remember-
I thought about it. I was like, we're gonna show the game tonight on one of the windows, but I was like, nah, that's rebroadcast.
Oh, Terry always does it.
Yeah,
He always has like the Seahawks playing. Dude, me and Buck were watching Rocky and YouTube took us down. They said,
Yeah.
I shut you down.
yeah, you can't watch it live. Yeah,
I think it was just a YouTube clip too that we're watching. We're watching another YouTube clip, and then they took us down for watching a YouTube clip. Yeah,
What the heck, man? I'm watching your platform.
but
Come
it's
on,
so
man, how you
crazy how like it's so easy to forget how good this was, and
Oh, yeah.
you know the high note it left on, and yeah, it's
I don't know.
pretty awesome. You know,
Jesse's asked if they have a watch party feature. I don't know.
doesn't it have a watch party?
You used to see it on TV. Remember that they had the little guys in the I forgot the name of that show. Had the little
It
guy that
probably
looked like the horse guy that had the little helmet on.
man, I don't know what you're talking about, man.
Back
Yeah, you
in
should-
my day, I'm sorry.
Norman
Horse
Norman
guy
Rich,
with
help me
helmet.
out. What was the name of that show where they had the reviews? The three little dudes sitting in the movie theater.
Bullwinkle?
No, but they look like Bullwinkle.
It
Norman,
was
help me out. Norman, I know you know.
one of them died already, right? Two of them died, I think. Oh, they all died.
They were like cartoon characters.
Cash is like,
Oh, there were cartoon characters. Oh, never mind.
It's crazy.
Anyway.
You talking about here, Matt?
There you go. Norman said it.
Norman got it.
Thank you,
Mystery
Norman.
science.
Yes, sir.
You guys.
Mystery
Oh.
science.
That's old
My
school.
man. My man. That's right. See, y'all just don't know you don't know. That's the
I feel like Wolverine in this photo.
Oh man.
Yeah, I'm Wolverine. You're right. What's going on?
Whose picture
I've
is
had
this?
that. I've had that. That's mine. I've
Matt.
had that print since freaking '92, man.
God.
That thing
Trusade's
was around.
were, right?
Huh?
That's
Buck, were
Trusade's
you
work?
born? Yeah.
Me? Was I born? What year? What year?
He wasn't
92.
born.
No, I wasn't born.
I was a year old.
My brother,
Oh,
my
wow.
eldest brother was 2 years old.
Jeez.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think I was a
That's,
Gerber baby at that time.
Yeah, well.
I mean, for you to pose a question to that, you said the picture was cool. I thought that was a cool picture because it shows,
Nah.
Wolverine is just like that's one of his hardest foes that he's always has to deal with, and
Definitely a cool picture, for sure.
Yeah.
Tentacle man.
Are both of these are customs, right?
yes,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Astro,
like this
Astro used to
surfer.
have that surfer.
He did.
hey,
It wasn't
So,
too cute
Cash,
with his-
I'm looking for a print. I want to get a print to put right there between. You see that wall is blank right there.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I'm trying to decide what print I should get there. That I'm not sure.
A surfer print?
Well, I thought about a surfer print. I may do a Galactus print with where he's holding surfer in his hand. Because the reason why I said it is because the Wolverine. I'm actually going to move those two pieces at some point. The Wolverine and the Omega Red are going to. I've got another space on the wall that's to the right, where I'm going to move those two. And ideally, I'm going to put Thanos on throne where the Omega Red is. So that's where he's eventually going to go. Once I acquire him, I haven't acquired him yet, but I will at some point. It's just a matter of time.
Vibranium Jim says he loves that Omega Red, and Z Hero says I hate this hobby, especially the boxes. The boxes.
Yeah,
You don't want. You don't want this
You
one.
want this one? You want this one, Matt?
I like that one. That one's like the Daniel Bell one, right? That's identical to the Daniel Bell Surfer almost, right?
Yeah.
I thought you said you sold it.
It's for this. So this sideshow Silver Surfer Nova, it is for sale, as well as this print. But I haven't listed anything yet. I'm just letting go of
Okay,
So,
okay.
yeah.
All right, yeah. I thought you said you sold it.
Not I sold the Thor. No, I sold the Loki. That's what I'm saying. The Loki and the Throg from that picture. That's what sold.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, yeah. We can chat.
What's up, Mr. Dr. COVID? What's going on, man? So, all right, the next one here.
What's up, Doc?
I can't remember whose pictures are everybody's, but
If you're in the
Yes.
chat and you see a picture, say something.
yeah, I'm actually gonna go back to the beginning.
There was a lot. There,
Okay.
there were a lot of cool photos.
Cash,
that
private
came
chat.
through.
Oh, okay.
There were a lot
Okay.
of cool photos that came through, man.
Yeah.
What? Anime boys rise up. We stay winning.
What is that?
That's Zod. And his
This is from Mike.
It's from
I
Berserk.
thought I was a ugly looking Balrog, man. I was like, man, they messed the Balrog up.
Mike who?
Mike McDonald.
Nice.
Yeah.
Mike.
It's pretty
Mike
cool. So, Buck, who's the character on the bottom the bottom right? I've seen him before. What's his name?
It's called Griffith.
Griffith.
That's right.
He's
Right.
the evil
My
son
daughter
of
would
a
know.
bitch.
My daughter would know over there.
You've
Heck yeah,
never
man.
seen a character that's that evil. So messed up.
Is that the one that like it's you? At first, you thought I at least thought she was a girl or something like that, but you didn't. You realized it's
Yeah,
not.
it kind of looks. Yeah, it kind of looks like a girl in the anime.
Got a
and I guess the
feminine.
book.
Yeah.
Yeah, very feminine face, and he actually
Yeah.
does.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of.
Yeah.
It's an adult anime, an adult
He's actually
manga.
badass though, right? Yeah, he's actually pretty.
Yeah,
badass.
he's pretty strong. He's pretty strong.
Yeah. I remember that. But what about Ninja Scroll, man? I'm a Ninja Scroll guy.
Yeah, but that's
And
just
I
a
kinda
movie. It's an old movie too. It's good. I'm not saying it's not good. Same director also did Vampire Hunter D. Fat Kid Voodoo regrets not getting. And that's what happens, man. That's what happens when you think Goku is just the same as Son Wukong. You miss out.
So Gavin sent this in. He was basically saying this is one of the best pictures that he thinks, even though it's obviously like not the actual statue itself. But I do agree. I think this setup is going to be really nice for all those who get it.
Yeah, the best turtle versus Shredder.
The best turtle, you say? Wow,
Yeah.
That's a hefty comment there, man.
Rafa is overrated.
I don't know, man. This next one though, I'm really liking this picture, man. This is from Lord Vader, Darth
Nice.
Talon. Looks really nice, man. Really nice.
We need to banish Fat Kid Voodoo to the Shadow Realm.
Do you know who? Do you know whose statue this is?
Rashid.
Yeah,
Like,
the fake president.
There's too much space in between the next statue.
It's
Oh,
an
but I think
exfoliating.
I think he did say that this was early on, right?
Yeah.
This is before he brought it to his area.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
This
Here's,
statue
here's-
is a beast.
It is. I never got into War Machine though.
Yeah,
even in
same here.
the movies.
Same here.
To me, it's just like a transformer.
I
thought
love
this was
this.
cool. Yeah,
That's
this
pretty
was
cool.
This is for you. This is for you, Buck.
I'm not
Evan
even a
sent
One
this.
Piece fan, but this is pretty awesome. That's a pretty cool picture.
Luffy.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
I mean, to take the
Is
time
that-
to take the pictures was cool.
Is that a real like beach?
Yeah, it's a
Yeah,
real beach.
yeah.
the
Using a
figure too.
fisheye.
Wow, that's crazy.
Not fisheye, but it's warping to the edge.
They don't have that in
Angle
Kansas,
lens.
do they?
No, they don't.
Nebraska, whatever. Nebraska. Sorry.
Nebraska, man. Nebraska.
It's all one
dude.
big. It's all one big state. Oklahoma, Kansas, Nebraska.
This is beautiful.
Yeah, this is really good. I like the shout out Robert Rivera, man. I like the Poison Ivy art print in the back right there. I know the doctor had that for sale. I'm not sure if he still does. I might pick it up from him. That art print back there. Beautiful, very beautiful.
Well engineered, this piece.
Yeah, man. This is
No?
I like the Venus flytrap.
It's not. No,
man.
I mean, it's not. That's not a no. I mean, it's just not impressive. She's like literally just standing there.
Oh wow.
What? Well, hey, everybody has their opinion.
It's not. It's not bad. I'm just saying, in terms of engineering, it's nothing impressive.
For its time,
For any time, she's literally just standing there.
she's standing there, but how about the tree?
Is that?
Wow.
I don't. That doesn't look complicated to me. It's one piece, or it looks
The
like one
weight?
piece.
The weight distribution and everything?
I don't know. I like it.
Putting it together, goddamn.
No,
it was,
I don't dislike the piece. I'm saying the engineering isn't astounding. Like, let's move on.
Yeah.
All right, we'll move on.
Doesn't
We'll
matter.
move
I
on.
thought we paused for a second. I thought it lagged for a second. I was like, what the fuck?
Oh man.
Wait no buck, man. Wait no buck. You got the white Magneto, man. Both me and Casual painted this to the traditional colors, but
Whose is this?
this is Roberto. Skills power.
Nice.
This is skills, man. Yeah, really nice. Next up, we got Marky Mark in the building, man.
Why is that?
Like this. This is
Dude.
cool.
Those prints in the back, man. Those prints in the back. They look really good.
Mm-hmm.
I dig that merman.
And he's got
Yeah.
a mirror on the side. No one displays like Mark.
Oh, that's a freaking mirror?
Mm-hmm.
Damn, dude. I thought that was two prints.
Mark's a perfect example that you don't need an astounding amount of space to have a collection well displayed. One of the best displays I've seen is from Mark.
Yeah, that's crazy. Look at that snake.
Skeleton Warriors.
That's crazy, man.
This the first one they did with Sideshow.
Yeah.
At least Rigo did with Sideshow.
Yeah, I was so tempted to get that piece.
Jesus. Yeah. Do love that OG.
Yep. I kind of.
You gonna keep that Ivy after all? Yeah, the Sideshow Ivy. I am still keeping the green one, and then I have the new flesh tone, so I'm keeping them both. I don't think I could sell the Ivy. I just can't.
Which one? The new one that just came out that everyone's getting now?
No, I'm talking about the old one inside the flower petal. I got that in green.
Okay.
And then I have the new one, which is sitting or whatever from Sideshow, the second newest one.
The more animated look.
Yeah, that's why I got to keep that one because animated look and it's amazing. Shout out Danny Lee, man. I was hoping Danny was gonna be here because I wanted to like joke with him about the dust, but if he knows what I'm talking about. This is nice, man. I love this.
Not so sweet anymore. Extra sour because he isn't here.
Wow, it's almost racial.
It's a nice shot.
Almost.
always racial cash.
What's going on, Ross?
What's up, Ross?
Oh man, that's a dope picture. I like that picture. It's cool.
I just like
the angle, the arrow, you know what I mean? The arrow's going down to the bottom right hand corner. It's just that's a cool picture.
One of the better pieces they've done for the Justice League.
Yeah. It's a really good picture, man. Really good statue. It evaded me. Could have got it, but I found my niche inside of DC, so I'm happy, man. Happy. This is Michael, if I'm not mistaken. I do have this Rhino coming. Should probably get it February or March. Still got the Doc Ock though, man. That was my personal grill that I was able to track down in 2022, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah,
I love that Doc Ock so much.
Now the engineering on this is nice.
Yeah. This Rhino looks really good, man. Looks really, really good. Can't wait to get that in. Let's see what else we got here. Oh, Luke's Rhino.
Now we're talking. Piece. Yeah.
This is Sideshow, right?
Comic Cat, yep.
Yeah. I like the double eye.
You know the crazy thing? The face looks so much like the cartoon.
Yeah.
Rhino. I know. What's his name? Kind of drew him like this too as well.
It's a well done piece from Sideshow.
Heck yeah, man. Really good. Let's see what else we got here, man. We was talking about this earlier. Superman versus Batman.
I like that OG Hush.
Yeah.
I do too, man.
I think it has a better set of portraits than the new Hush. But the new Hush statues have better poses. Right? There's only how many other Hush statues there are? There's the one where he's walking Batcave, and then
this one.
That's all.
Hush, yeah.
Okay.
This is a nice piece. Very nice piece, and the cape will really set you back when you unbox the cape. Very heavy, very, very nice.
You got the black, right, John?
No, only it was blue.
You talk about the Batman or the Superman?
Batman. For Hush, in my opinion, it has to be blue, for me at least. But yeah, nice Batman. And what's crazy is you can get him at a pretty good price. A lot of people
seen it for 700 shipped before.
I think I got mine for 700 Canadian.
Wow.
It's not the exclusive with the kryptonite ring, but it's the same piece. So
did you get the pillar?
Nice. Oh yeah, came with the pillar. Yeah. And then Superman. Well, Superman speaks for itself.
That is awesome. Which picture is this?
This is Renee, I think. Renee Mija. I'm killing the names, so my apologies.
Nice picture, Renee. They also have like a ultra 4K Ultra HD for the Hush like animated film.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty cool as well.
Buck,
But
what's the
it's-
shadow? What's the shadow on top?
That's what I was looking at.
The shadow.
I looked at the same thing, Matt. I'm like,
I don't think it's a statue. It looks like a figure. I can't tell what it is.
Hey, this was never claimed in our last giveaway. So I'm gonna next time we do a giveaway, since we're on this picture, we're gonna go ahead and re-give this away. The winner never claimed the prize, so it will go back up. I'll just wait till we'll just give this away once we hit 1,100 subscribers. Just use this as a giveaway. So yeah.
that's awesome.
That's by Victor Garduno, right?
Yeah, my guy Vic. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. So got that coming.
Vision says, "I'm here. I won. Sorry, got busy."
Oh wow, dude! I like I said, I don't know what happened to the winner. Like I really don't. Let's see, next one.
I know this collection.
Yeah.
Can't wait to get him back on in the future, man. David.
It's building out its Langton core.
It was just his birthday too.
What's the cat's name? Someone knows the cat's name. I know the Trocidus is
David.
the red guy's name.
Oh, the cat. Oh, you meant that cat.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, what are you talking about, Buck?
I know the cat for the photo.
Come on, man. You don't want Disney to sue you?
Huh?
You said Felix, like Felix the cat.
I didn't say that.
Oh wow.
Oh, it was John.
Jesus.
I thought you were talking about the dude. You said
I'm talking about there's a cat on a Trocidus arm. Can you see the cat? It's blue. It's
I thought you were talking about the cat. I thought you said, what's the cat's name with the photo? So
that cat like right there. What's that cat's name? And John said
boy.
Felix. It's not
you meant
Felix.
you meant a little meow cat. I meant the dude who put the photo
This
up.
needs to be clipped.
Oh
What are
my
we
God.
talking about, man?
I don't
the cat
know.
who put the photo up.
Let's move on. I
All
don't
right, we're
think
gonna
anyone
move
knows
on.
the cat's name.
That engineering though, eh? No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, man.
All right, what's the name of the cat who put this photo up?
I don't know what that.
That's
Mr.
That's
Popo.
Mr. Popo.
That spine there is looking a little limp.
Oh wow.
Ba-dum.
That's
I do that
John's
everywhere.
dad. That's his brother. The joke, not the dad joke. But the brother.
He's spineless.
Yeah.
I recently
No,
watched
this,
Predator, so I can appreciate this for sure.
Recently?
Yeah, like 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago.
Oh my man! Oh my man! Oh my lord!
Classic.
Wow.
I've been lucky. Now I can enjoy it at this age, buddy. Hello?
John calls it a classic.
You're looking a little limp there, buddy. Show some spine.
I can enjoy it now, right? At this age. It wasn't ruined. What year did that come?
Sorry, Vision.
2 weeks ago.
100% for real. It's our guy Vision.
You're supposed to pick the red pill Vision.
Wow. Now this is amazing right here. What's the name of this? Justice Buster?
Justice Buster.
Yeah.
I'm
This
set.
Vision's,
I'm set back.
Visions.
Wait a minute, y'all. I gotta digest that for a minute.
It's well lit.
Vision, you've tampered with this picture. You've edited it.
Nah, this is really well lit. Looks amazing. I like the touch from the shield right here on the side.
Mm-hmm.
It looks really good.
The only thing I like about it, it looks a lot like Black Panther.
It
Yeah,
does.
The
It
portrait.
does.
The portrait.
Yeah. Well, even holding the spear. I mean, it's just the whole premise of it looks a lot like looks like Black Panther. Looks like something coming from Wakanda.
I don't know, man. The thing that just blown my mind is this guy is holding that spear like he's about to kill Superman.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah, laser beam die. The end. Story's over.
No, the laser can't affect him alone.
Why? Because he's wearing what?
Because I use my imagination and I choose for it not to. That's why, Buck.
Well, the thing is, Buck, Superman won't use the laser beam because of his morality.
Exactly. Bingo.
Boom! Booyah!
Okay,
Bingo.
uses laser beam to cut the spear at the spearhead, so the kryptonite falls on the ground and it's unwieldy. Batman
Superman
can't
could have
use it
defeated Batman at any point. Any
Then it
point.
turns to
Wow.
dust and he's got to breathe it, and he won't do that.
Well, you can do it from a distance. It doesn't have to be standing next to him and do that. Kind of
But
dust
he,
is gonna travel
but
that
he'll
far.
feel, but he'll think he may. What if I miss and hit Batman and I might kill him? He won't do it.
Why would he miss? He just needs to
His
look
more-
in the
his-
direction he wants the laser.
It's the thought of it. It's the thought of it.
No, he's confident enough.
Man.
He knows
No, he's
what.
not. No, he's not.
This is Superman, not Cyclops. All right, Cash.
Dude,
Doesn't matter. His morality will restrain him from doing it.
From why doesn't it? No, we'll do this later, Matt.
there's
I'll
a
catch you back.
oh,
possibility-
later.
Oh,
in the
hell
next picture
yes.
is Batman versus
I love you,
Oh,
Cash.
Oh my god,
Cash,
You know
I
what,
love
but,
you. Oh, this piece is
Like,
Oh.
let's do it now. Let's do it now. This
This
makes
piece
no
is-
sense.
this piece is amazing.
Okay, go ahead, Robert. Go ahead, man. Go
It
ahead.
makes no sense. Batman cannot beat Superman, and the way that they beat him in this story is super contrived, and they intentionally.
I chose the wrong show to be on
forgot all
tonight.
of Superman's abilities in order to make this work.
That's
That's
right.
my.
You know where you are for love, man.
I've
You know.
ended.
Of course, but the best thing is, my God, I'm gonna go through everyone's name. Buck, the best thing is it's a story, Buck. If you don't like this story, you move on to the next one, Buck. That's what it's
Hey,
about.
Hey, Buck.
The story was
Look-
well. Yeah, go.
Sorry, John.
Sorry. No, please.
Look at the slow motion on Superman's face. Even his teeth are getting locked out.
Oh my god,
I'm just rubbing it in.
that's
Sorry.
the blood John wants.
This is beautiful.
Might be better than Maestro.
Our guy
Mine
Vision.
is.
Oh.
Oh, I take this over Maestro any day of the year.
I would either. I would as well. No matter, even though I don't like approve of the story happening, this is a better statue to me.
The way they did the
Oh,
streetlight bent and the snow effect on Superman's body,
And
the shoes,
the punch to the face.
the
too.
punch to the face, man, I missed this. I'm so disappointed, but
I think
we'll see. We'll see what
it
happens.
takes Frank
this-
Miller style and also makes it like some realistic in 3D.
Yeah,
Pretty good.
Is this out yet?
I
yeah, oh, yeah. People have it.
Yeah.
Prime just had their Santa shipping on this for free shipping.
I think Vision got it right.
Vision got it, yeah. Vision got
He's
it.
planning on getting it. One of the
Yeah,
two.
Yeah.
that street lamp with the heat vision mark there that bent over like that.
Dude, look at the trash, man.
no, is that a
Trash.
cloud of kryptonite?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that Superman should be able to see in slow motion.
And
you know?
dodge it.
No, but it's made of titanium, so he can't see through
In
titanium.
lead.
Lead, sorry.
Even then,
Lead,
doesn't
yeah.
matter. Like he didn't see through it, but he's holding it right as the gas is slowly dispersing. Superman,
It's not slowly. It's not slowly.
It's
What's the
slowly.
gun- what's the
the reason
gun-
But don't
why-
forget, don't forget the arrow is made. The arrow has kryptonite on it as well. So the second it hit his hand clenched and
That's
couldn't
not-
let go.
That's not really how.
That's how it is in my story.
What's the gun for, though, John?
The gun is to grapple out of there afterwards.
Yeah,
Why's he got to run?
because he can't beat Superman in a normal fight, even with his suit of armor.
Or is that the gun to
It doesn't matter. You have to understand the principle, the deep message in the story. Is Batman is just simply a man. Batman knows who he's going up against, right? He knows he's going up against Superman and his power. The point
John,
here is,
I'll-
shut it a second.
I'll call it truce if you never talk shit about anime again.
Batman, it's inside of him what he's fighting for. That's the point of this. Is he doesn't care if he dies, but he's standing up for what he's fighting for, and that's it. He knows the Superman and his power.
See, I see it as brains over brawn.
Batman with the brains.
I think it's bad
Yeah,
writing,
absolutely.
but let's move on. Oh, Cash isn't here, so we can still talk about this.
Frank Miller
So-
is a genius.
I mean,
Yes,
that's how I
I
see
agree.
it. I mean,
But
I've always
he
thought
didn't
that
give a
Batman
good
was-
enough explanation. This fight didn't make sense. He didn't use all. You want to know how to properly take out a superhero? Go to The Boys. Read that.
Oh yeah, that's true. The Boys was good, but I just look at this as Batman. Like, I don't get too in depth as to okay, well, yeah, Superman can defeat everything. It's the fact that Batman, a simple man, lost his parents. He's fighting for this. He's fought his entire life for this purpose, right? This purpose, and he's still going after Superman, even after all the power. He doesn't care if he dies. He dies. It's just the principles there. He's not going to give up no matter what, and that's just it. End of story.
I want to ask a question. Resin Ronin, I know it exploded in Space in the cartoon. Have you seen like which Superman was it? They shot him in the eye, and he was looking at the bullet come to his face in slow motion, and he just let it happen.
The bullet wasn't. That was a movie. That was in a movie. No, was it in the comic
in a movie, right? But
Yeah,
I don't know.
movie.
It's probably happened in the comics. Who cares? Either way, they shot his eye, and like he can see it coming in slow motion. That's the same way you should have saw.
Yeah, but he's bulletproof, not kryptonite
That's
proof.
the same way you should have seen the gas and should have run away. And the reason why it affected him so much is because he inhaled it, right? He shouldn't have breathed it in. Saw the gas. Oh, it's Batman. He's very tricky.
Him, dude. Come on,
It doesn't matter. His brain is moving at super speed, so he can
Yeah, but his brain can move quickly, but doesn't mean he's intellectually sound.
Exactly. Hey, Cash.
So now you're saying Superman's too
Back
stupid.
Cash, change the picture. This is beautiful, though.
Black Kid Voodoo.
Yeah.
Put up what Black Kid Voodoo said.
No,
Black
don't change it yet. Zoom in there because this is awesome.
you can put up
What's going on, man?
Deflecting. He's just deflecting from the issue I'm
Kid
pointing
old
out.
man always gets it.
Oh man. All right, man. We got Galactus
Oh,
here, man.
Hell yes, this is classic. Yep.
This is Norman Rich.
Nice stuff, Norman.
Norman
Yeah,
has everything.
definitely. I
Hey,
like
Norm,
the
that's-
style that
that's-
they gave with it.
That's actually a piece I want to put next to my surfer. Actually, that's a dope piece.
Yeah.
I really like that. I
Oh,
got
this is
space
nice,
that
yeah.
I'm looking for to go next to surfer. I think that might be it.
Damn, nice, man.
I hear you, Bad Kid. If you go to a previous picture with Norman, you see the ship in the back. That's pretty cool. Collect something else as well.
Oh yeah, yeah.
What the fuck is this? I Spy?
You think he built that himself? Because that was pretty awesome.
Jesus.
How the fuck you see that ship? God damn. You saw that ship faster than Superman saw that arrow.
Hey,
Oh,
Norman's
man.
probably got twice as many statues in storage.
No, Norman doesn't play games.
Oh,
Norman has
awesome.
enough statues to open up a museum.
Oh wow. Let's see here, man. Sorry, guys. 1 second. This is dang, Robert. This
So,
is actually
let me-
the Sandman that I sold him.
I think this is XM, right? Is this XM?
Yep.
I got to give props to XM. Now, you guys may correct me if I'm wrong. All the Spider-Man villains have been 100% on point as far as XM goes. What other company would you compare where their Spider-Man villains are on point?
Licensed or unlicensed? Are you considering unlicensed?
Yeah, I'm gonna go licensed.
Yeah, I would agree with you there.
Sorry, can you repeat that about XM Spider-Man villains?
I mean, consistent. I mean, say like more than 3.
I honestly didn't hear what you said. That's why I'm asking you.
So
to
the
repeat.
question was, what other company has a comparison to XM's Spider-Man villains? Or John, I'll throw it out there. Go custom. I mean, but I don't want to say group, but it just
Yeah,
I
I
don't
wouldn't
think
throw
any-
throw customs into the
I
mix.
don't think any company does, because the only people that really have quarter scale license for Marvel is Sideshow, other than XM, and they don't really focus on doing this stuff
okay.
except
throw
for like the
customs.
really
John,
older
throw customs
pieces
in there. Okay.
that could compete with XM.
What is for their Spider-Man villains?
I don't know.
So, John, throw a custom out there. What custom was a good piece that you thought?
Oh, I don't know. I've seen some new ones come to market. I like a new
Only-
Scorpion. I don't know the company name. I'm kind of
Yeah.
getting hooked onto D3 and Jarhead, like their group. I've been checking it out, and I've seen a custom Scorpion that I think is pretty cool. But for me
That's
personally,
better than the XMs.
no. So that's the thing. For me personally, for my knowledge of the Spider-Man villains, Sinister Six, and all that, I would most definitely give it to XM. And I know they're not 100% comic accurate. You got a lot of artist interpretation in there as well. But damn, some of those pieces, Scorpion, Doc Ock, Vulture with that wingspan. Oh my god, beautiful job on the feathering and everything.
From who? XM or custom?
XM.
Are we thinking Sinister Six? Because Sideshow does like they did like a good Carnage. I also like their Venom. They've done some nice Venoms.
So do you like Sideshow Venom versus XM Venom?
XM Venom, the last XM Venom, even the current XM Venom, I prefer the current Sideshow to it, and I also
So what was
it's hard.
the green
a hard.
stuff on the knee?
Yes, I have it. I own that piece. It's like right here.
Okay, so there's your bias.
All right, man. All right.
Aren't we asking which piece
I'm kidding.
Obviously,
God, crack a
one-
joke. God damn, holy shit.
Absolutely, Buck.
Jesus
yes, we
Christ,
are.
Buck. What goes on? Batman versus Superman, he can throw all the jokes, but goddamn, you make a joke about the.
Oh man.
No, but each to their own, right? But who's going to be paying that aftermarket price right now for what XM's commanding for that line? It's
Yeah.
It's
And
very-
most of them
very
aren't that
pricey.
expensive, honestly. It's mostly just the Scorpion
Scorpion.
and maybe Doc Ock. But like,
Vulture was
Yeah.
cool. I liked Vulture.
Yeah. Is this vibranium gems?
no, I don't think
No?
he takes it with the Lazy Susan.
Huh.
Oh well,
I can't-
Ross has the XM Scorpion.
And Jim has the custom
Yeah.
Sabretooth.
Oh,
Yeah,
this is
I don't
who's this?
see. I don't see
XM?
anything topping that XM Scorpion.
This is
That's
XM Sabretooth.
That's
It's
just
a
awesome
really
stuff.
good Sabretooth. It's pretty awesome. I just don't know whose picture this is.
Yeah, I don't even have any Spider-Man stuff, but I would love to have that XM Scorpion.
Nice.
Yeah, which one? The XM Scorpion?
Yeah, that's just an awesome piece, man.
This is for Dean
Dean the Dream.
Awesome statue.
from the Lone
Texas forever,
Forest
baby.
State. Yeah,
Jim
Final
says yes,
Fantasy
that is
piece in the
mine.
bag. Oh, nice, Jim. Wow.
Yeah.
I'm sorry for
Wow.
doubting you.
Yeah. Dude, Dean went on like a punchline.
He
buying
really
spree
likes
at one point.
Punchline.
She's
Yeah, like-
beautiful.
I love this statue. I want it, but I
Yeah.
can't have it. But I will
Why-
have it one day.
Why can't you have it?
It's 1/3.
It's a Rolex.
Oh, wow.
Wow. One day, Buck.
Matt is pointing to. Don't worry. Since I'm on Facebook, I'll buy it because that's just how it works.
It's one you never see
Oh.
hit the secondary market, though. I have not seen one hit the secondary
Yeah.
market.
Yeah. Oddly enough, actually, I have. That's not true. I have.
Have you?
But
Oh.
it got bought out. Like after the person reduced the price, someone bought it from them, and it was recent.
You think Sideshow will ever take a crack at this character? Like in the near future?
100%, yes. I don't know if it'll be as good as this one because this one just matches the artist's style that did the
Yeah.
design for her, and like it's solid, sexy, like crazy looking. It's like for a 1/3, it actually has a compact base. It's a pretty solid
Yeah.
piece.
Would you buy the Joker to go with it, or you're
Nope,
okay?
not interested. I just want to. I just get her.
Sure.
The Joker is really awesome. I think it's probably my favorite Joker in 1/3.
Yep,
In fact,
Yeah.
it is my favorite, but I just can't get it.
I agree with you 100% on that front.
Carl
Yeah,
says
he's sold it.
the XM SS is underrated. What is it? What's the SS? Silver Surfer?
So is there? Did he say
What's
something
Sabretooth?
underrated?
He's talking about Sabretooth.
Symbiote Spidey?
Sam-
Symbiote Spidey?
Symbiote Spidey, because Sabretooth
He
is.
corrects
Oh,
himself.
Sabretooth. He corrected himself.
Okay. Oh, okay. Sabretooth is underrated.
Thanks for
That
It is.
clarifying.
Carl?
It is underrated, honestly, but it's a
Yeah.
really good statue.
So, how do you compare that to Sideshows?
I think
I was going back and forth with those two.
the Sideshow is more has a better line of action, and the pose is stronger. It's more exaggerated. Yeah, I think that's it. But the XM's pretty solid as well.
So, in your opinion, which one do you like better?
Sideshow, but I wouldn't mind getting the XM either, especially when I look
John?
at the price points. It's not even a question.
Sorry?
What about you, John? What do you
I
think?
can't. For Sabretooth is not my guy. I wouldn't be able to answer that with
Yeah.
an answer that's has any validity whatsoever. He's not my.
Humor us, John.
Okay, just
I no.
from a statuesque perspective.
Give me. You have to give me. Well, I'd have to see both. I can't. It's not a piece that I looked at. It's not a piece that I've compared or even looked at. The Sideshow one, the XM one he just showed, I think that looks phenomenal. But again,
you've seen it. You just don't. It's just
maybe I just can't put it. Yeah, this looks really good for. I'm still in the old school premium format days where the whole suit was cloth. Remember that? That's the Sideshow one I remember. Yeah.
I think both of them are pretty awesome, honestly.
I wish the comic of the Wolverine Sabretooth was bigger.
Oh, XM does the teeth in the mouth better. Is that?
Yeah. This is also Dean's as well. I think this is like Robo something.
Robotech.
Robotech, yeah.
Yeah. Robotech, yeah. Let's see here. Cannot remember who this was at all.
That Gambit's nice.
Yeah. Think Michael. I think Michael something. Yeah. Nice, man. Oh, Danny Lee again.
Womp womp.
Yeah.
This was well done.
They did a really good job.
Yeah.
Really good job. Crazy. By
the way, hey guys, thanks for your comments in the chat about the Sabretooth.
Heck yeah. Carl D3 at Carl, I actually don't think so. Sideshow Sabretooth gets a lot of praise and most like it better than XM. I like the Sideshow one better just because of I think it has the snow base, but I almost wish you could combine them because like they both have some great qualities to them. So if you combine them both, you'd have the ultimate, I think, but it doesn't work that way, you know.
Is that the one that pairs up with the Wolverine that has his arms?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But the problem was they made those statues like 4 years apart. Where it's like
the Wolverine I don't dig whatsoever, that Wolverine, but
the Wolverine trying to give him a bear hug.
I think that even though I can appreciate what they were going for with the leap and the arms back to kind of strike, but yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I can vaguely remember. I know that Sabretooth got a lot more love than that Wolverine.
I feel like Sabretooth only started getting appreciated after it sold out, to be honest. I know a lot of people used to complain about the midsection and the pose. They said it was ridiculous in the beginning. But then, once it actually sold out, people changed their tune.
That happens with a lot of pieces, man.
Yeah.
Another green... Waitlist. Another green
everything goes
lady.
up when it gets sold out.
Hey, for the most part, yeah. This is Danny Lee's as well, man. Figure Kong, I know it says I love the She-Hulk. I think this might be for the longest I thought this was the best one. But then I seen Buck's Sideshow, and then I seen another custom one where she's going through the wall. Dude.
Yeah, the one through the wall is pretty hot. Yeah, the one
that's almost like
the one
might be the
thong. The only thing I don't like about that one is the thong. She doesn't have a thong on in the iconic comic.
A thong?
Yeah, they just they messed for me.
And then there's another one where she's very muscular. I think Kennedy and there's a couple of guys that got in on it. Kennedy and Piggy, but she's very muscular with
recent one.
That one looks pretty good too.
Yeah, that one.
Where she has the neck scarf.
I really like this one. This one's really cool. The only thing that I really like this piece. The only thing that set me back was it was very Ronda Rousey like.
Mm-hmm.
Just reminded me of Ronda Rousey.
What's wrong with Ronda Rousey?
There's nothing wrong with her. There's nothing wrong with her. It just reminds me of Ronda Rousey.
But that's a negative when it reminds you of Ronda Rousey, right? Because you said the only thing.
Yeah, kind of. I just didn't want to see the character out of character, I guess.
Which one?
I don't want my She-Hulk to remind me of somebody in this section first.
There's a few of those, but
no, that's like one of the original ones. That's like
that's a Sideshow one, but there's a custom.
That's
a custom that adds the weights to the Sideshow.
Above her head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
for the sidetrack, she's actually holding the traffic meter. Sorry, the parking meter.
Oh, you're right. You're right. Yep.
But
you're
like
right.
someone, they made a custom switch out for it.
But there's a custom too holding weights.
Yeah.
Weights or chains or something. I know which one he's talking about.
The thing I don't like about this group's pieces is the way they do the eyes, the paint them. I like their red She-Hulk because she just has, instead of having irises and pupils, she just has sclera.
Yeah,
The white
I can
part.
see that. I think they did a good job on the hair. I think meeting the hairline.
Yeah, the hair's pretty good.
Really good job.
And
Really good job.
the you can still see like the fine strands. You know, that's really good.
Yeah.
Do you remember Sideshow's Comic Cat, where she's in her law outfit and then she's ripping through the Adam Hughes?
Yeah.
Is this?
Oh, nice.
Who put this piece up? This is Danny Lee.
Danny. This is
Danny.
Is it one piece or is it all one piece? Does the sculpt come off or is it?
I think maybe the hair might come off, but I might be one piece. The body, because she has a simple base and. I
don't see any seam lines.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Maybe
no.
I can see like the portrait, like the neck.
Yeah, right. Where the collar is.
Yeah, but no idea.
Yeah,
just the head that comes off.
You can see it. You can see it right there. Yeah, just the.
Yeah, it's well executed.
Yeah, well executed, man.
It's a good piece. That's a good piece.
Brenton with his Hawk here. He's been collecting a bunch of these.
Bowen love,
yeah.
Owen,
definitely, man.
I like this one.
See.
Mean mugging. He's like about to drop his album.
Oh wow. We got Danny here, man. XM Predator King, Prime 1, big game cover art. Got some plants in the middle next to it, man. This looks amazing. I love this right here. Love this.
So that big game, is that quarter scale or 1/3?
Okay, here's the thing. It's listed as quarter scale, but it's like a tweener because of licensing with Fox. Because if you look at it, no. If you look at the Easter eggs, at the Easter eggs, they're all Easter eggs from the movie.
Yeah.
The dog tag, the scorpion, everything is from the movie. But it's a comic statue, but they put movie elements in it. That's why it's bigger than the 1/4. Man, they knew what they were doing.
You think because I think the reason why it's bigger probably because Prime 1 overscales their stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the reason why I was asking because it's next to the XM statue and they look like they're the same scale. Roughly.
XM is 1/3. It's confirmed 1/3.
XM is 1/3, so that has to be 1/3, right? The one on the other one, they look like the same size.
The XM is confirmed 1/3. The Prime 1 is listed as 1/4, but because it's bigger, it's basically 1/3.
Yeah, that's
it's like a little shy
statue.
of 1/3.
The XM is 1/3.
But is it bigger because of the base, or is it bigger because of the?
No.
Oh no! Just if I just look at the two Predators, they're like the same scale. And the XM one we're looking at, it says 1/3. So that Prime 1 has to be 1/3. They're like the same scale.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
This XM is nice if you want that, but it's really nice.
It's in between. I've never seen it in person, so I can't say.
Yeah. Let's see here. Moving on to the next one up here. Carlos, man. Carlos with some Mythos love, man. I know you guys can appreciate everything in the background.
He's got Bret Hart, Mr. Tony Montana. I can't really see anything else.
Don't worry, we'll zoom in as we can.
Who's the blonde chick? Is that Dolly Parton? No, Gina Lynn. Who's that?
Gina Lynn.
That's a porn star. I know that one.
Wow, Matt. Couldn't even Google it.
I think it's a porn star.
That must be
she is. She's a former. Oh wow.
Must be one of those back in my. I'm sorry. The General Grievous is there. What line is that? Is that Iron Studios?
Hold on, Buck. For research purposes, I have to show the people.
For research purposes.
Research purposes. that is who is on the wall.
2010.
Again,
go.
for research purposes. There we go.
Oh, wait a minute. I
All
was
right.
thinking. Wait a minute. I was thinking the other one. I was thinking Gingerlin.
Wow.
I thought it said Gingerlin. That's Gina Lynn.
I really like the sculpt of the Emperor's robes. It's
Research
pretty
purpose,
sick.
Ginger. Do research.
Very stylized.
Gingerlin.
What would you say is your favorite statue in this Mythos lineup that at least that's visible right now? Can you
Vader.
zoom out?
Vader. I don't see any need for any other piece besides Vader.
Yeah.
I mean, put it this way: you could have outside of Vader and Maul. I just never liked the legs for the Maul. What's the word I'm looking for?
Mechanical.
Robot legs?
Prosthetics. The prosthetics. Yeah, the
prosthetics?
prosthetic.
Yeah.
I never liked that idea or the premise or whatever that he brought it back with that. So to me, that wasn't Maul. So if you were to have these pieces out here, what piece could stand alone by itself?
Asajj, the Emperor.
Really?
Maul,
You think so? They
Vader.
carry the same weight?
The only
Same
one that I feel wouldn't be good is the Anakin, but all the others are pretty solid pieces on their own.
You think so?
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
I think the Vader's pretty awesome. And
Yeah.
I mean,
that
if you were
Vader's
to display,
nice.
if you were to display one of these, just you had one piece to display out of all these, which one do you
I'm
think would carry
leaning
the most
towards
weight?
the Emperor, honestly. I love the
Really?
sculpt of his robes.
Wow.
You would take that piece to display over all of you had one.
I'm leaning.
I'm
I think
taking
all of them.
Vader.
I think all of them are fantastic. And the thing is, I really love the way they did the fabric sculpting for everything in this line. Like if you look at Maul's, like the fabric for him, Asajj,
Yeah.
Vader, and the Emperor. I think it's all this is like the best sculpted fabric you can see in collecting right now.
I still like the mixed media on the Emperor, but yeah.
On the Emperor.
Emperor
I don't.
as
Yeah, I
well,
don't like
wow.
his outer robe. Like
Wow.
but I don't hate
Yeah,
it either. But the way he's floating, his the way the stuff is sculpted, the way they've painted it and dry brushed the highlights onto the black. Man, I love it. I think that's pretty solid. But again, I really like all of the pieces except for Anakin.
Yeah, I agree
Yeah.
with Resin Ronan. I think Asajj could get away with it just because it's a nice sculptured piece, like you said, the cape, the flow, the whole nine. You could stand that out in the middle somewhere by itself, and it would create a lot of attention just because it's a nice statue.
Yeah, I think it's
Yeah.
one of those where you can't really go wrong with any of them except for Anakin.
I don't know. I agree with my man Resin Ronan, where he says Vader and Asajj. The others can go away.
All right. Well, we got some Tweerhead love here, man.
Damn.
Tweerhead love here. This is also from Carlos. Same collector. Has some Star Wars, but
What a
also
mix of
has
different lines.
Iron Studios and Tweerhead.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, looks.
I really
very
like the
good
Iron
together.
Studios, Motu stuff.
Oh yeah.
If I was down with the pricing, I would have gotten those.
Most of them aren't bad, except for the bigger ones like He-Man and then Skeletor. But all the other ones are like 150. They're not too bad. Yeah.
That He-Man on Battle Cat is looking really sick in this display. It looks like he's jumping
is.
over the pieces in front to attack.
Yeah.
It looks pretty cool.
That's the sideshow right there, I think.
Yeah. No, that's PCS.
PCS, okay.
PCS
okay.
1/3.
Right.
The only thing is looking a bit cluttered. Come on, man. I'm sure actually, we have our space constraints. Oh man, but it's awesome.
Yeah. Next up, we got Dr. COVID, man. This one is amazing too.
Matt also has this one.
Yeah, I love the hues of the portal.
Yeah. This is so. I like Silver Surfer. And there was another custom statue that I really wanted to get at one point. It's called Surfer Walking or something like that, where he's got the board that's sitting next to him, and I've been in touch with the commissioner and everything else, but I didn't get that piece. because I only need one surfer, really, or quarter scale of the size that I've got, and this was it for me, man. For me, it's a classic. It's my personal favorite. I mean, there's another one. I think Jose did another group did another one, which is really cool too. I like that one as well.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, it's for me. I guess displaying multiple surfers. I guess I guess it's cool. But for me, the way I have my setup, I like just one surfer, and this is it. I did. I may have some. I may swap them out. I've got another surfer. I think I might display too, just to change them out though.
Yeah.
But this is a very cool piece. It's a big, huge. It's a big footprint. I think the base, like you can't set it on like a normal like Vesta or something like that. I forget how big the base is, but the issue with it is the port. Yeah, it's deep. It's very deep.
Yeah.
The coming forward is okay because it can stick out the board, but it's
Yeah.
also the way it's designed. To hold the weight on the front, and then it goes back with the way he's coming out of the portal. It's going to come off the wall quite a ways. So it's pretty. It's a deep statue. The other thing is, a lot of people that I know, the feedback was it has like a little, because of the balance. It's not going to tip over anything, but it's a little wobbly. But what I did was I took some of those. You know those things that you put underneath your table legs so they won't scratch the floor, or chairs.
Yeah.
Felt pad? A felt pad?
Yeah, felt pads.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
I stuck a couple of those underneath the back of the statue on the base to level it out, and they're not going to, and it stays pretty stable. And they've got the sticky thing, so it's pretty cool.
Nice.
So that leveled out, and it's pretty solid, and it's really cool. The funny thing was, at first when I saw this, when the custom group was doing it, I didn't really care for it. I didn't like his portrait when I first saw it. But after I've had it, man, I really love this statue, man. It is a dope piece. It really is.
Yeah. Cool, man. Definitely cool. See what else we got here. Oh, we got some Spider-Man love, man. This is coming from my guy Erwin.
It's a good picture.
It
Yeah.
is. Seen the two square off.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Nice depth
Really
of field. Very nice camera.
Definitely, man. Definitely.
And that's
Dude,
a custom
I think
piece
that.
too, right? That's
Yeah,
Spidey?
both are customs.
Yeah. Trying to see who posted that surfer. Maybe it was him as well. Oh no, that was
The
doctor. Doctor. Yeah.
Dr. COVID.
There's another
Yeah.
surfer back there too.
It's
What do you-
is it the same one? I think it's a different
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
Doc
don't
has,
know.
this is Doc's. This is
It's a
Doc's.
different one.
Different. No, this is Erwin's picture, but I'm
Oh,
saying there's
Erwin's,
another
Erwin.
surfer in the back. Yeah.
That's the same surfer. That's the same surfer. Erwin's got the same surfer.
It is the same surfer,
Okay, yeah.
actually. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know Erwin's group. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that Panther too. It's from Jose's. So
Yeah.
let me ask you guys. I like this Spidey, this symbiote, where the symbiote's taking over Spidey. How would you guys compare this with the XM?
Transformation?
Coming out. Transformation, yeah.
Ooh.
Not in the same league, man. So you can't even compare them.
Really?
This is a come on.
No, go ahead.
No, this is not a statue I like. I don't think it's in the same league. This has nice paint on the red and the blues, but overall, not for me. I think the base is a bit too simple and weird, odd in terms of what it's representing. That pillar,
Mhm.
but Spider-Man himself, nice colors. The fact they did a bunch of like small tendrils and they were able to achieve that with production, kudos to them for that as well. Overall, I'm not like when you look at the XM and you see the mixture of different surface finishes, the matte, the gloss, the semi-gloss on different parts of the black, and the way that works on that piece on the symbiote, and then the whole dynamism of the like symbiote, the way it's curling around him and like shrieking, and it's disfiguring its face. I don't know. I think that's a really strong piece. I also like the detail in the bell. The one thing I take away from the XM is like the stone base the bell is sitting on is a bit. I don't like the proportion in relation to the bell. It's like too big.
Wow. All right. Well, we'll move on and see what's coming up next, man. Some more turtle love here. I like
Jim.
the photo in the back. It is Jim, man. He's going all in. It's going all in. Love it. Love it.
The best turtle is yet to come.
Oh boy, here we go. Dr. Doom, man. Oh, the sideshow one as well.
Is this Piggy? No. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't remember whose picture. All of
That's
them
because
are.
he always uses green lights.
Look. Yeah. No, this is Ray J. Ray J Meneling. Yeah.
I did it.
Yeah, nice, man. Let's see what's left, man. Oh, shout out Punisher, man. This is Punisher's
Rodney.
Yeah, Rodney, man.
A man with distinctively bad taste in film and cinema.
Shout out to Punisher, man. It's not approved if it's not approved by the Punisher. But this is nice, man. This is nice. I like this. I remember when they were first doing that Superman, the Death of Superman statue. Wow. I didn't realize I had Wolverine and stuff on the stones on this statue here.
It's crazy. This piece, I remember when I used to watch DCX when they were streaming frequently. And they had, they have the images section talking about customs. I remember when this came up and Rodney said he liked it. And now you've seen it in his collection like years later. That's crazy. Like then it was just the renders.
Yeah, let me see here. Sorry about that, guys. Trying to keep it moving. Iron Man. I like the backdrop. I definitely like the backdrop. Not sure who sent this picture in, but what do you think about this one?
It's nice. I know Mark has this one. He really likes it.
Mark? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see, man. Let's see what else we got, man. Anthony Forbes. What's up?
The X-Men man.
The X-Men guy. Exactly.
No, in fact, we're not even gonna. We need to call him the bed unboxer.
No comment, man. No comment.
Call him Long and Foster.
This one's Nathan.
Anthony and Foster's.
Yeah.
Stearns and Foster. Simmons. Anthony Simmons.
This is Nathan Chafman. Chafman?
You get
I really like this logo. Yeah. No. Let's see here. I like this a lot, though. I do. I like
it's really good.
Yeah, even the flames right there, the skulls. I like this. Got to represent the bulldog right there.
Did Craven come out yet?
The movie? Nope, not yet.
Neither has
Craven
this, right?
time. No,
nope,
I don't think this is. I don't think this is even in production.
Yeah,
it will be.
Yeah. Oh man,
false anime, whatever. I can't even remember what they call him. I just know it's false.
Guyver. This is really well put together, man. I was telling him that I like the light strip in the back. I like how he doesn't have the shells pushed back. I do like that touch. And man, this looks good. I can't even lie. This looks good. This looks good, Slifer. I like this.
Nice spacing too. The spacing between the statues, a nice amount of negative and positive space. Really nice.
Really nice. Really nice. I like that. Let's see. Also, Nathan here, the repaint on the Dark Knight looks good.
I think that's a custom portrait by Thiago Provin. Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Really good. This is some random guy who sent the picture in.
That's
comment.
There's Bucks in there.
Yeah, this is Bucks.
Who's Buck? I don't know. It's not mine.
You had me for it.
Yeah,
for a minute. was like, I saw that,
man.
man. I thought Buck put that in.
Yeah. I took this while I was still in school. I borrowed a DSLR from the library, and then I took a couple photos of my collection. This is one of the better ones that I got
Yeah.
from the pictures I took. Yeah.
Nice.
Do you,
Let's see.
Buck, when you display it, which portrait do you put on most?
I cycle through them. I never use the one on the right, but
Really?
yeah, I prefer the custom portraits. So I cycle between all of them except the one on the right. I have another one. So the one that's actually on the body right now is the bearded portrait. So it's like the one on the left but with a beard.
Nice.
Okay.
Cool, man.
And his hair is kind of different too. So it's kind of like how he looked like in Infinity War.
Yeah, a little bit more mature, a little weathered.
Cool. I keep forgetting the name of this.
Skyriders or something like that.
Skywriters, yeah. Skywriters. Definitely. Skywriters.
He's got the Frazetta Conan Buccaneer in the back. See that right there, boy. That's dope.
What are you talking about, Matt? Oh, right here?
Conan. Hey, look at that. Come
Yeah,
on, man.
yeah. All right.
That's also on the cover.
Hold on. Now we got to call you out now, Matt, because we called out Buck for the ship. So, how did you see that out of all this?
It stands out. That's the only unanimated piece in there. How do you not see that?
Oh no!
Oh,
I see a Cyclops right next to
a
him.
Cyclops.
Yeah, that's a bone Cyclops.
Storm Shadow.
Captain America.
I'm gonna see the OG
Invincible.
stuff. Yeah, but I mean,
Green Lantern.
it was standing out. I mean,
Brendel Prime, Cyborg.
I was just saying.
Buck, who's that? Buck, who's that? What's the wolf character on the right? That thing looks kind of wolfy looking. That thing.
Wolfy?
Yeah.
This is an anime, just so you know, right?
It's not.
No, it's
is it?
Chinese a comic.
I thought
It's
anime
Chinese
was like a
comic.
genre. It's not like a genre. It's not like a.
It's just a word for cartoon in Japan. So it's specifically Japanese stuff. This is from China. I've never seen this stuff before myself. Like in terms of enjoying.
I know Phoenix has that. Phoenix has that. The one in the middle, the big one in the middle, the big joint.
This is Phoenix Display.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
All right, man. Moving
It
along.
makes sense now. It makes sense now. All right, because I know Phoenix has got a lot of Conan stuff too.
You know what this is, Matt? And this is an anime, and I know you know this one.
Of course I do. That's a Ninja Scroll. I don't have the. So I don't know. If they did the Jubei, right? They did Jubei first.
Yeah.
Before they did this, right?
Yeah.
Now are they doing? I think they're gonna do some of the
I don't
others
know.
too, right?
I don't even know the group. I wasn't in it. They didn't do it the way they normally do anime
Luke.
customs.
Yeah, Luke
It's
sent me the info.
the way they do
Forgot.
customs. They do it like the Marvel and DC groups. So I'm assuming it's not someone that normally makes anime statues.
Yo, you remember the line in Ninja Scroll when this dude told the girl, he grabbed her by the head, by the face, and he said, "Don't think I'm beyond raping a dead woman." I was like,
Oh, wow.
"Whoa!"
But it's one of the adult anime. And back then they were trying to be edgy in everything
Yeah.
they did. For like,
that was just he's telling her, "I will kill you and still do what I want to do." It's like,
back
you
then
can do it
villains
live
were
or you
evil
can do it
because like you
dead.
had like crazy villains in the 90s and stuff.
I was like, that took me back when he said that. I was like, "Yo, this dude's gonna."
We had 3 pictures come in here. This is Alex's picture. Got the Venom, the Thor, and the
Very nice.
Juggernaut. I love the prince in the background. First of all, I gotta say I love the prince. I think this is the definitive Thor to get in quarter scale.
Yeah, that's a pretty cool. There's a couple that's coming out too. That's pretty cool, but
not with the scale mail. That's not for me. I guess it's much more Ultimate Universe. I wouldn't this costume. No.
Okay.
But you like that Venom over X-Men, over the X-Men Venom?
Yeah.
No, the new one over the new one. Yes, it's a hard choice between the
That's
old
the one you
Venom.
said you liked.
Do you understand what I'm saying right now? There's a new Venom from XM called Venom Arise. I prefer
Mm-hmm.
this one to that one.
Mm-hmm.
Then the old XM Venom. It's a hard choice between that one and this one.
Do you understand the
Okay,
words that are coming out of my
coming out
mouth?
of my mouth. So I got confused. Sorry, Buck. I don't know if I've seen the new Venom coming out that's not out. I was comparing it to the old Venom,
Older one, okay.
the older one where he's
Where
off
he's like that, he's and his arms
yeah,
are
he's
like
jumping
that.
off he's jumping
Yeah.
off the rebar.
Oh, that one's a nice
I
one.
used
I
I
like
used
that.
to own that one. I
Yeah,
I got it from Mark and then I sold it.
right.
All right, 1 second. I'll pull up this other one. Just wanted to make sure real quick. On
Thanks
the
for
right
sharing,
shirts.
Alex.
Yeah, for
Thanks
sure,
for sharing,
man.
everyone.
And got 2 more to go. This is from my guy, Jason here.
Jason V.
Yeah,
Good guy.
going to add the old retro figures and package behind. Looking forward to this setup.
Let's zoom in on the trap jaw face, man. Damn.
Let's see here. Nah, it looks good. It looks really, really good. Oh, dude, he has the Hordak without the cape. Okay,
Mhm.
nice, nice. Looks really good. Really, really
Yeah.
good. And he says he's gonna add the old retro figures in the package behind. He's looking forward to setting this up.
Hey,
So that's pretty cool, man.
Awesome.
Buck,
Yeah.
I got a question.
Got one
Slifer-
last one to share.
Oh, so all right, I'll go back to it.
No, you're good. You're good.
So Slifer said in the comments that again, maybe I should look at some of the new anime that's out there.
Mhm.
Let me ask you a question. So I don't know. I kind of aged out of the anime after
Mhm.
seeing that. I don't know.
J-Rock.
Is there something out there that could top, like just like you said back
100%.
then? Back then, the edginess that they had
Yeah.
of what it was. Do they have that now? Is it still the
100%.
same, or is it? Or
It's evolved. Animation has gotten like it depends even because the thing is also you gotta understand like it's like if someone said like they have those same kind of cartoons now like if you're talking because it's just a medium for telling stories. It's a 2D medium for telling stories, right? There's definitely stuff that is within that same field. If someone was to use like Powerpuff Girls to paint all cartoons, you'd be like, well, that's not a good representative of all the cartoons that are out there. There's also stuff like Invincible that's on Netflix. It has a lot of blood and gore in it, right? It's not on Amazon Prime. But my point is just that there's going to be anime out there that you like. You might not like the majority, but there's going to be newer stuff, a lot of new stuff that you like.
yeah, but I think the problem that I have is filtering through it to get to it. It's kind of like saying there's better Predators out there than the original. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like, and you know what I'm saying? I'm like, I've seen the other Predators, but I don't see any that's top the original.
But that's such a limited like because we're talking right now, it's not even whenever we're talking about a genre, we're talking about a kind of visual medium, right? And like you can take your pick. There's lots, it's like comic books. You've read some great comic book like in the 90s, and like you think there's nothing out there for you again. You'd be wrong after that certain point. Like there might be a lot of stuff there that you don't like, but there's gonna be a lot, also a lot of books that you do enjoy that would have come out between now and then. So it's the same with anime. You just need to find the stuff that you like, find out your tastes, and lean into it and lean into that. I think you might like something like Attack on Titan.
Well, this is the last picture. This is also from Jason. This is the Predator. Looks really good. Huge Predator fan. So I would never say don't get Predators because I think they're pretty awesome. But what I do want to say is thanks to everybody who put some pictures. Thanks to the other people who were commenting or anything. I really appreciate that. Got a lot of community support there. So I really appreciate that, man. And remember to follow the Facebook group, the Cashing Out Collecting Community. ask to join, subscribe, whatever the word is, and we'll get you put in there, and we'll have some like more like fan polls or whatever. We'll do something, man. We'll keep it going. But yeah, man, that's really everything I had for tonight. So I appreciate everybody for coming, man. But yeah, I think that is like really cool, man. Yo, Matt, before we leave, did you have a silly question? Last week was ants. If you don't have one, it's all good. If you do, it's cool.
Come on, man. You know me. I got it.
Sam, before we get out of here,
here we go. Right. Put your seatbelts on, everyone.
About to tack on another hour to this.
All right, so John's gonna go first.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
What do you mean, though?
I don't sign up for that. It's bullshit. Go. What's the question?
Doors or windows?
What the fuck?
What's the opinion you're asking for? Are you asking for what is better?
Which one do you have more? Which one do you think there are more of
in the world
or windows? Yeah, in the world. Last week it was eyes or legs. This week it's doors or windows.
Well, for every window that closes, a door opens. So.
What?
And the show, drop the mic. That's how you do it. Boom.
Wow. What?
For every window that closes, a door opens.
It didn't register the second time.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's a silly scenario. It is a silly scenario. So
if you're asking what's more in the world, there's probably more.
More what?
Wow.
I lean towards windows. Why do you think there's I'll say windows. There's more windows than there are doors.
But wait a second. Do the windows open, or do the windows have to be open? Do they have to open to be considered a window?
No. The doors have to open to be considered a door. So for example, look at your house. You might say you have X amount of windows in your house, but how many doors do you have in your house? You have kitchen cabinets. You have shower doors.
Oh, you're going that deep.
Oh, here we go. Yeah.
You're going to the windows. You're going to the windows of opportunity on this panel. Yeah, you're right.
No, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing hypothetical windows.
Windows XP, Windows 99.
No.
Windows Vista.
No. Physical.
To the window, to the wall.
To the sweat drops off my.
No, okay. So what's the question, Matt?
Which one do you think there are more of? Do you think there are more doors or there are windows? You look at cars, look at whatever. Look at windows.
Please come back, people.
Look at windows in a commercial building. How many? If you go up to the windows in a commercial building, there's a lot of windows.
Next week.
There's doors there's elevated doors. There's doors that go into a building. There's back doors, front doors, side doors.
The community
windows on doors count as windows.
Yes.
Ooh.
That's a good question. But they probably equate because it's on a door. So it neutralizes. They cancel out.
Closet doors, bedroom doors, bathroom doors.
Do double doors count as one door?
You got car windows. You got a front window. You got a rear window.
I gotta ask this.
You got side windows.
Do double doors count as one door?
That's such a good question.
Hey guys, who would win, Batman or Superman?
There we go.
If double doors count as one door, if they have windows on them, then they are.
Does the door to my heart?
The windows on them are two windows.
Okay, so you're asking this question. Do you actually have a solid? Where's this going though, Matt? Do you have a solid number? Like
it's a brain teaser.
No, man, what do you think of? It's a brain teaser, dude.
It is very vague. There's no point to this question. It doesn't get us anywhere closer to exploring the stars.
It's like anime. It's like anime.
You were on the chat. You were on the chat last week, so you did. I don't know if you held around for the
no, I missed the silly scenario.
Yeah, so what do you think there are more of, eyes or legs?
This turned the show into 5 hours last week.
Eyes or legs?
Think of all the fish that are out there. in the ocean.
Jesus Christ.
Okay,
Matt,
I can't relive it another time.
You got a lot of time on your hands, man. If I could tell you that, man. I should like that would wreck my brain just to think of when you asked the question, is there more doors or windows? I'm like, okay.
Oh my god.
Doors,
Late night
doors.
Trip.
Oh my god. That's amazing.
If we can count DoorDash, we can
Somebody
count.
said Doors the band. Jim Morrison.
3 doors down.
Oh my god.
DoorDash. Oh man.
I think there's more windows than there are doors.
There you go.
Yep, I'm gonna say windows too.
No, I said windows, right? Yeah, windows. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's more windows than there are doors. Yeah.
Definitely.
But what do you think?
Buck's windows just crashed.
He's in deep contemplation. He went in through the outdoor.
Oh man, I go with doors.
Okay. Cool.
If you go into an office building, you got a bunch of doors, just within. But then they do have a bunch of windows. But like, do you count? Like, if you look at a skyscraper that's like just has a glass front, do you count those as individual windows? Like, how do you?
Yeah, you probably would. Yeah.
Think about like an individual unit, just like a panel, like that is a window, or the whole thing is a window?
No, panel.
On one
what
floor.
What you look out.
But there is no space in between it. It's all just a glass front, one glass front. Well, not an individual glass front, I guess.
Well, I mean, it's whatever. Each square panel that you have for a skyscraper would be a window.
Okay. I guess so.
But then you look if you go into that window into the office space,
There'll be a bunch of office rooms,
storage
rooms
that has doors or storage rooms.
So we consider like cabinet doors as doors as well. So
yes, it's a door. It's called a cabinet door, right?
There's fridge doors. You know,
refrigerator doors. There's the top and the bottom refrigerator door. There's all kinds of stuff.
Oh wow.
Hey, Cash, you asked for it, baby. I gave it to you, man. Wait, come on. What do you want?
The eyes are the windows to the soul. Oh, here we go.
Oh God! See how John has infected our audience.
Appreciate you, Figure Kong. That's how we do it here.
Nah, man, I appreciate everybody's input, man. This has been pretty cool, man. Pretty cool. Before we do get out of here, John, do you have anything coming up or anything you'd like to say, man?
Appreciate being on here. It was good to spend a Saturday with you guys. I hopefully can do more.
Sure.
Hopefully, could do it more often. It's just Saturdays are so swamped, but I had a lot of fun, man. A lot of fun. Definitely.
What about you, Buck? Any last words?
Superman would win.
Oh wow.
Someone close his door.
Look at him through the window.
Any last words, Matt?
It's wild card weekend, man. Enjoy the weekend, man. See how it turns out. I'm looking forward to next week. See what happens. I think the Ravens have Houston. Houston did a really phenomenal job today.
They did.
That looks like it's going to be a good game. It's playoff season, man. Anybody can win. Hope my Ravens go all the way, but
yeah,
you never know.
Hey guys, before we do get out of here, Mr. Popo says like and subscribe. Want to thank you guys. Yeah, remember to like, share, comment, subscribe. And one last time, definitely follow the Cashing Out Collecting community group. Go ahead and subscribe to the Everyday Collector as well. Thank you guys. We'll be back next Saturday live. And then throughout the week, we'll drop some videos. And hopefully this week, me and Buck can do What's New Sideshow on Thursday. But yeah, that's everything. And I will hit you guys with... God, man. Yeah, nothing. Actually, nothing. We'll just throw this one out here, man. All right. Peace out, guys.
This is Sparta!